Yeah, man. I'm starting to I think I'm gonna start doing live more often on Instagram. I ain't been really rocking with the Instagram live, but I think now it's time for me to start fucking with this app, man. You know, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and YouTube been fucking with my bag. So now I'm full time on this Instagram shit. I'ma start going live. I'ma start doing this shit better than a lot of you niggas. That's what they. I'ma start doing this shit better than a lot of you niggas, man. Salute, Mickey Bundle. Salute to everybody in here. I'ma start doing this better than a lot of you niggas. A lot of you niggas been doing this IG shit, and it ain't been working for you dudes. It ain't been working for you dudes. You know, and I'm really gonna start, bringing that real conversation. Y'all gotta subscribe to the new channel, man. Hell in the Cell podcast on YouTube. I gotta subscribe to it. I don't know nothing about Hassan got trauma. You got trauma, you gotta go to therapy, man. But yeah, we gonna start doing this more often. Instagram lives, mixing it with the YouTube lives. I'm going to TikTok. I will be on TikTok this week. I'm trying to fit TikTok in my schedule, and I'm definitely gotta start doing that. Word, word. You right, absolutely right. You know, and this Fox 5 situation, I did a video, and I'm standing on what the fuck I said, man. That mental illness shit, y'all be using that shit, and y'all gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Dudes out here getting high, and we make choices, man. We make choices, man. And that's why I tell people, Unc in the building. They pull Gotti. Let me see if it's gonna work. Cause I don't really be doing this Instagram shit. Hold on. Oh, Unc in the building. What's up, Unc?
What's up? What's up? What's up, nephew?
I'm chilling. How you?
Oh man, I'm great. I can't complain. You ready for the conversation, man?
Yeah, let's have a conversation, Unc.
All right, start off. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so everybody mad with Gay Salute for what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say that he wilded, he shouldn't have put it out there. It was a mental health. I'm gonna keep it real. I could see what they saying about the mental illness, but we all got choices. We all got choices. When it come to smoking, anything, we got choices. We got a lot of dudes got to understand. We got vices. Look, G Dep. Everybody mad at G Dep right now. I saw Zip with the Drip going at G Dep saying, "Oh, he bugging because he admitted to a crime." But you don't know what dudes going through when they in that mind state, huh? But I'm gonna let you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you speak on it. I'm gonna let you get the
I
mic
mean,
on it.
I mean, I mean, you know, from my years of experience, and I worked with a lot of people who have what you call a dual diagnosis, and that is the worst when you have a substance abuse issue and you
Mm-hmm.
have also a mental health issue. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
knew Fox very well. I believe the brother did have a mental health situation, and mental health is usually connected to substance abuse because either you on some type of medication from a
Mm-hmm.
doctor or you on some type of street pharmacy medication, whether it's weed, whether it's leaf,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of dudes that are good dudes, work 9 to 5s, but they have mental health issues that they dealt with when they was a kid. So
Mm-hmm.
when they drink, they get very aggressive. They get very
Mm-hmm.
like they thuggish. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the mental health is definitely an underlying issue in our community, and it
Mm-hmm.
goes unresolved, and we don't talk about it. We don't. recognize it. We don't get help. We don't get assistance. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Even if we
Mhm.
sat at the table and start talking like myself, I've been
Mhm.
through things. I was almost murdered several times. I watched people die in my arms in front of me. So
Mhm.
my mental health, I got PTSD. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got survivor's guilt. Sometimes I'm like, damn, D, why I didn't die with such and such, or why this or why that. So
Mhm.
if we don't understand those things, we do things and think that is cool. Like
Mhm.
like for instance, if 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 Gucci would have laid all of them dudes down, he was like, "Yo, B, that's messed up. Why
Mhm.
the cops should have did that. He didn't have to do that." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's gonna
Right.
always be somebody who maybe not understand your mindset or the situation. Gonna always think different than you because they not put into that situation. So back to what you're
Mhm.
saying, I think that brother not think from my observation, I know he had mental illness. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I know he had a substance abuse issue. And when you don't have the right people around you to assist you and correct that,
Mhm.
you just a hot flaming ball ready to set on to something. And
Mhm.
my condolences out to those people. It could have been some young girl he had around him. It could have been
Right.
one of his homies. Like
Right.
I got a lot of homeboys in Patterson, New Jersey. You know how many stories that I heard and been around that a dude smoked that dipset or that wet and killed this homeboy?
Yeah.
God bless the dead. One of my guys named Monster. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
In Patterson, New Jersey, maybe that happened to him. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Mhm.
with that mental health and that substance abuse, when you already have bipolar disorder or schizophrenic
Mhm.
and then you mix that with leak. So you
Mhm.
already hallucinating, you already seeing things, you already running in your mind because you schizophrenic or have bipolar disorder, and then
Mhm.
you put that leak on top of that. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
mess around, kill your mother or your kid or somebody or whatever. So mental health and substance abuse do play a part of it. I'm gonna let you talk because I know
Yeah.
you know.
Nah, nah, the way you broke it down was better than what a lot of people saying. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, like when I heard old boy saying it, he ain't break it down like that. And then I get what Gangsta Lou was saying, cause Gangsta Lou was trying to be real with it, and people was getting mad with Gangsta Lou, saying, "Oh, he wildin', that's some bozo shit." But I'm like, Gangsta Lou, that's his little homie. He be around him.
Gangsta Lewis telling nothing but the truth. See,
Fact,
you got all type of people. Number one, Gangsta Lou is not a content creator.
fact,
Gangsta Lou is a street dude.
fact,
He G Lou. You know what I'm
fact,
saying? He's seen about 5 generations. Some of these dudes only seen 2 generations.
fact,
So the wisdom that Gangsta Lou is totally different than somebody. It's like Camron being an analyst and Stephen A. Smith.
fact,
Stephen
fact.
A. Smith is a professional. Camron, from a rapper to a content creator to his set point is what it is that.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that he do his show is something that we do in the barbershop, something we do in the bar in the park.
Fact.
Stephen A. Joint do it as professional as because he maybe has some journalism writing
Mm-hmm.
and studying and this and that. Cam is off the I'm gonna talk the same way that we talk in the
Fact.
barbershop or on the block. So
Fact.
Gangsta Lewis talking how we talk on the block. Me, who
Fact.
have been a mentor, a tutor, a
Fact.
OG, all that,
Fact.
my perspective is gonna come 360
Fact.
because I look at everybody's perspective when I'm trying to assist somebody in healing or helping them. So
Fact.
Gangsta Lou perspective is definitely solid.
Facts, facts, and that's what I said. That's what I said because I ain't really like how dudes was in the chat trying to go, and I'm like, Jay Slew ain't no content creator. He did an interview and he was asked the question. Y'all can't get
Hmm.
mad with his answer of the question. Like a lot of dudes,
Exactly.
I don't be understanding these dudes. They getting mad and this is not supposed to be said. This is not like we gotta speak the truth. That's what I don't be understanding. Like people don't want to deal with the truth.
Hmm.
That help out the trauma with a lot of dudes. Is the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
All this not trying to tell the truth and trying to hide and putting the shit on the carpet. That's why the shit going on the way it's going on. And we always have our conversations
Yeah.
all the time behind the scenes and we be calling it out how it is because a lot of
Yeah.
this shit be corny, huh?
It's corny. It's corny. And that's the only way that it's gonna change if we be truthful and stop glorifying dudes. Like, come on. Why people glorifying Big Meech for when he sold
Come on.
heroin and coke and dope and destroyed communities? But a person like myself or yourself who's really
Facts.
trying to give good content or really trying to educate and empower dudes,
Facts.
ain't nobody sending us no first class ticket. Ain't
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
setting it out because that's the world that we live in, and it's
Facts.
sad. What are you
Yeah.
glorifying Big Meech for? What? For what?
That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. They glorify Big Meech, and then you got these fake activists, because we be chopping it up about these fake activists. People getting mad at old boy for saying what he said about Al Sharpton, but he ain't say no lies. When he was talking about the Kamala Harris, the Democrats and Republicans, they all the same. If it ain't no money involved and it ain't about our people, then we got a problem. And I'm all for what the brother was saying. And everybody chomping him down. Oh, that's some sellout talk. That ain't no
Who's that nephew? Who you talking
the
about?
what's up, boy?
Oh, the young boy that was up there speaking at the
Yeah,
NAM
yeah,
joint.
at
Yeah,
National Action Network. I
I love
forgot his
it.
name though.
I love that brother. I don't know him, but that's something I said to them over 20 years. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
I come in here and nobody's under 30 years old. Like, how we
facts,
gonna get anything changed? How we gonna restore anything or build anything? And everybody in here 55 and 60 and older.
facts,
Like, where's the youth at?
facts.
The only one that was in there was young was Tamika Mallory. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? And she was a hater. You
yep.
know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, where's the young people at? Y'all speaking inside these walls. Y'all need to get out on the street. How you have a national action network and around the corner, little boys are getting killed. Up
Come
the
on,
block, little boys are getting killed.
come on.
People got to fight with police in the park to have a warrant or play some music or either serve food,
Facts,
and you right across the street. And you supposed to
facts,
be not just a community leader, but also a
hmm
reverend, a man of God.
facts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And they get mad. They get mad when you say this about these dudes. But it's like we always said, like the Mysonnes and all these Black Lives Matter dudes. They in it for the check. I had a
Man,
conversation with a girl the other day about that. I said, yo, these dudes in it for the check. They not for the people. Because if they were for the people, they would have some opportunities, some programs for the youth. These young boys wouldn't be crashing out if they had something for them. And that's why when we had the conversation about the drop the flag thing, I said, yo, if they gonna drop the flag, what you got for them? You always said that, what you got for them if you gonna
yeah,
drop the
hold on.
flag?
You know what I'm saying? When I had a group that Bloomberg sponsored, he gave me 2.2, like 2.2, 2.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Generations. It was different generations of people who, came from the street, part of street organizations. So it was myself, Freddie Maya, had a dude that was part of the Crips, a dude named Hyman who was the leader of the Yentas, and I had somebody from the Kings or whatever. So we ran from like 105th on First Avenue on the east side all the way up to Malati Park in the Bronx. We had young
Mm-hmm.
people working for us. We was giving them stipends. We was giving them jobs. We was taking them places. I was going to talk to their OGs and say, yo, listen, he's not built for this. Let him out, man. This and that. So that's the things
Mm-hmm.
that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not doing any of those things because they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the skill, and they don't have the power. If you
Fact,
walk in my son neighborhood, they can't tell you nothing he created or nothing that he built. He
facts,
can't tell you no laws that he created. Nothing. You go into Albany and places like that, they just know him from propaganda. My
facts,
pops is the number one person for criminal reform and reentry program in solitary confinement. His name is Victor Pate. You know what I'm
facts,
saying? They gave my son and these guys these positions because they can be controlled. And then they also see that these guys don't really have no plan or no solutions to
nope,
any of the problems that we're faced with.
nope, nope,
You know what I'm saying?
nope,
So they're going to always keep us behind the eight ball. So a
facts,
person like myself who was fighting with police, who was fighting with NYCHA for our people, dudes used to
facts,
get their gear bikes taken. I used to go to the 32nd Street precinct to get it back, or PSA 6 or 23rd Street precinct. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I was the dude that this dude don't like what he said with Malcolm. How dude have this much power?
Power,
Like these dudes into that. I brought the Nation of Islam, the homies, the Lokes, the Wabian Nation. Son, that'll tell you all of them. I had all of them at one table.
Facts.
All of them at
Facts.
one table at the Masonic joint. I think it's like 123rd, 124th. All of them at one table. These guys never done none of that
Oh.
because these guys don't have it in their heart. They want to be fresh. They want to look fresh and,
Mm-hmm.
and, and act like they want to be on the Jay-Z shit. I'm the
Yeah.
king. I'm the king of these niggas. I run these niggas. What you got over here? Let me go talk to them. Let me go get the microphone. I got some fresh new batteries.
Yep.
Like, nah, man.
Yep. And I agree with that. Like every time I look, they have a march. It's like y'all not where it's at. Like when Mysonne had that the King Stop Killing Kings, he going on 125th. You going to Dr. J's. Ain't nobody get killed at Dr. J's. Ain't
No,
nobody get killed at Popeyes.
no.
The killers is by the bodegas. The killers is in the projects. Go talk where it's at. Don't go where it ain't at, bro. You just doing it because it's a bag. And
Let
you
me
know
tell
you
you
in the
something.
bag.
Let me tell you something. Lincoln and St. Nick and 129th Street was warring. I went to St. Nick. I spoke to all of them over there. I said, yo, y'all know Pow Wow? Pow Wow, yeah, I heard him. That's the big homie, man. Rest in peace. I said, yeah, don't you know him and Baby Maine was like this? And then I went over to Lincoln and told them the similar story in reverse. Don't you know
Mm-hmm.
they got together and created St. Lincoln? You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? I'm like, dang, I separated the beef, and now
Yeah.
they got together as one whole team. You know what I'm saying? But
Fact.
it was a good thing. A situation got stopped, and then they got stronger. And then I did the same thing with 129th Street. So these dudes are not going into the fire to put it out.
Mm-mm.
They got the megaphone, hoping somebody else like yourself, myself,
Mm-hmm.
or other brothers out there making come or put it out, or other sisters can come
Mm-hmm.
put it out. And this is why we stuck with these problems.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody is a king of the land of the blind and the land
Yep.
of the dumb.
Yep.
You got a bunch of blind, dumb people, but you the king and you on the throne, but ain't nothing moving. But you look good doing what you're doing because you seem like the only one that's putting in the work because you got a machine behind you. And that's the
Fact.
problem. All that Mayor Domney and the other, all that goofy stuff they doing, they could have
Yeah.
never done none of that on my watch.
Hell no. Hell no. And he another one, like, he needs to be called out, and dudes are giving him a pass, Mayor Mondani, and he shitting on black people, acting like we ain't built this city. Like first thing he talk about immigrants. Where the fuck is these immigrants he talk about came from when we was already here building New York City? We was
Yeah,
already here building the Central Park.
yeah,
Like he
yeah.
just took a shit on black people at a
All of it.
whole, huh?
You know why? Because you don't have nobody to go at their chin. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I like the guy Hawk from the Bronx. A lot of things that I disagree with, but
yeah.
a lot of it I like because he stay in their face. He just needs to let go of that Democratic shit and
That's what
that
I'm saying,
Black Lives Matter shit. He needs to let that go and just be Hawk. That
Yep,
man is a powerful brother, man. He really sincere, bang out for this type of stuff.
yep,
And you know what I'm saying? It's just he got to let those two entities go. That BLM junk and that
yeah,
Democratic stuff, and
yeah,
just be his independent self.
yeah,
And for the people, he's gonna go down one of the real
yeah,
ones if he can do that. If he can't do that, he's just gonna be the regular old dude. His
yeah,
word count. But I like him, man. It's just he needs to separate himself from those two
yeah.
entities.
That cause that BLM, cause people gotta understand that BLM shit ain't about us. That BLM shit, they got an agenda. It's the gay agenda. It's the keep the black family separated. It's
Hmm.
the bag agenda. It ain't about us, what's going on in the community, because they don't give a fuck about what's going on.
Not at all. And like I said, the Bison dude, he has so much to talk about Cardi B and all of the goofy shit. Why you ain't say nothing when that governor came to the Bronx so my kids from the Bronx don't know how to use laptops?
Come on, come on,
Like you supposed to went in her jaw and her chest.
fact,
Like you crazy? Don't we got some educated people in this Bronx. We got some scholars that come out the Bronx.
fact.
Is that he was quiet as a church mouse because
He,
he ain't trying to stop that money.
Hell no. Hell no. But he could talk about every rapper, He talk
Talk
about
about every
Gucci Mane
rapper.
right now. He talk about he talking about all the rappers. All the rappers. But you ain't talking about these white folks in the Democrat Party saying all these racist shit about black
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Yeah, because he knew he always wanted to be a rapper, and the closest to being a rapper is him running his mouth right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because rappers, they run their mouth too. This is the closest he got to a rapper because now he's the gatekeeper for a lot of things. Him and Tamika Mallory.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta look at the tree a lot of people fall from. He
Yep.
fall from the Al Sharpton tree.
Yep.
And the Al Sharpton tree is not a good tree,
Nope.
you know, because it comes with a lot. It comes with the Tawana Brawley.
Yep.
It comes with the Action Network being burnt on Linux Avenue
Yep.
to get the insurance. It comes from him robbing Donald Trump.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It comes from a whole lot of things when you did. It comes from him being a rat, telling on the
Yep.
mob. You know, it comes with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things.
Yep.
And
Al
then you see,
Sharpton, what people don't understand, Al Sharpton caused a lot of shit. A lot of people, they giving them passes, but Al Sharpton, the real know he a fraud. The real know he been doing a lot of underhanded shit. Like it's on video him going to cop work. I just posted on my page with him trying to get a brick.
yeah, yeah.
Like, come on, man. They think
Let me tell
Al
you, him.
Sharpton for the people, man.
One thing I get out of him, I respect with Sharpton. Sharpton got probably a cool 15 million. Sharpton is like, I'm not gonna die broke like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Nope.
So what he did and do, he installed these corporations. Like, listen here, man. If this family sue you, they gonna sue you
Yep.
for 100 million.
Yep.
Just give me 1 million, I get them to stop.
Yep. Yep.
Just give me 1 million, I get them to stop.
I get them to
Because
stop.
they gonna sue you for 100 million, man, and they gonna
Yep.
mess up your credibility, your store
Yep.
credibility, your name credibility. So a person say, you know
Yep.
what, Al, he goes 100 million, he go 100, he go a million, he go 2 million, give the
Mm-hmm.
family 300,000, you take 1.7.
Facts.
All these guys, Ben Crump, all these guys is frauds, man.
Yeah, and they
All these
and they be
guys,
having
man.
these white corporations, like you said, kissing a pinky ring. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? On some Don Dada shit. You
Yeah,
gotta give us this cut, and we keep all these people up off you. That's what they
yeah.
about.
All these guys for even Charlemagne the God. You know, and I know if anybody would have been talking about they RAP somebody on the radio
Yeah.
before or copped out to a case or worked in a
Mm-hmm.
case, you wouldn't be on the radio. Rick
Nope.
Ross he lost his contract. Just said he put Molly in her drink and he didn't even know it.
Facts. And,
But
and you know what's so crazy about him, is that this is what I don't like about Charlemagne. You saying all this about Diddy, he locked up. But when Diddy was in your face, when you had your show was on Revolt, you was praising Diddy. You was praising. Now all of a sudden oh, Diddy a bad dude and all these Diddy jokes. That's why I say Charlemagne the God, he's a fuck nigga too.
all of these guys are programmed. I don't know. Me personally, I don't know if it leads back to Epstein, but I don't know. But they are not for our community and our people. I mean,
Nope.
it was a building when I was in Orlando. The building costed, I think, $10 million. And
Mm-hmm.
$10 million, I think it probably maybe had 100 apartments in it. It's easy for these guys to create buildings and communities and all types of stuff. They don't want to do it.
Nope. Nope.
They don't want to do it. It's not
Nope.
even just that they don't know how to. They don't want to do it. They
Nope.
want to be that I'm the leader of the pack. I'm the one
Yeah.
doing it. They're not teaching cooperative economics. My
Nope.
son and Kamika Mali, they teach come to the meeting next Thursday, this and that. Okay, we come in and what? You talking about the same shit? You talking
Yeah.
about what Cardi B said? You talking about Offset being shot and all of that?
Mm-hmm.
How's that encouraging or empowering our community?
Nothing.
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 Why you care about I don't care what a rapper rap about. It's the First Amendment. You can rap about shooting, killing, jumping, whatever, but you have to train these children and train these people
Mm-hmm.
of what's the difference between real and fake. What's
Yep.
between the difference of life and death.
Yep.
You got to program and train them, and there's no programming and
Yep.
training. The only program they're getting is from the
Yep.
radio station or YouTube.
Hey, and you know what's so crazy, that you said that? I had a conversation. I said a lot of these rappers now, they get federal indictment. They going to jail now. They
Hmm.
they, they, they replacing the drug dealers. They replacing the street niggas. Because now they consider the rapper as the street nigga. And I told somebody this. I said Jay-Z is the reason why a lot of these rappers today think they street niggas, because he was out here promoting. He was this official street nigga that was getting bricks, that had 92 bricks they try to put out there, which that was a lie. It was 92,000, but he didn't never clear it up. He made it seem like he had 92 bricks on the street. So everybody dreaming, and they want to be the Jay-Z of the streets, like a Lil Durk saying, or they want to be the Jay-Z in this, and they don't understand Jay-Z got them people in his office that he working with.
You know what it was? It was a very important time with Jay-Z and the reason about doubt thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because hip hop, or not hip hop, but rap was saved when Mason Better came along, because he made people
Mm-hmm.
want to party again, dance again. I was
Mm-hmm.
seeing that era. People were scared when Pac died. People were scared when Big
Yeah.
died. It's like this rap thing is really real. Rappers are getting killed. See, when
Fact.
I was younger, Scott LaRock got killed, but that was like, it was always beef and wars going on in the Bronx with Zulu
Yep.
Nation, Black Spades, all that, so it was always the Savage
Mm-hmm.
Nomads. It was always little wars, little things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody mistakenly got shot at a gym or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or a house party. But when Tupac and Biggie got killed, we was like, whoa, that's like a president. Tupac
Mm-hmm.
was the president of the West Coast, but really the East,
Yep.
and Big was the president of the East Coast. So that's like two presidents being killed. So the
Yep.
hip hop game was like, but then Mase came East Coast, West Coast. Come on, bury that hate. He came
Yeah.
out dancing, laughing,
Mm-hmm.
coming on Martin, smiling. People
Yep.
felt good again, so they said, okay, we can go out again. We can
Fact.
party again.
Fact.
And then you have people like DMX and Nori.
Yeah.
So music started to be good again. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And then when Jay-Z came, the persona of a hustler was good because people no longer wanted to be a gangster.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
People wanted to be either partying like Mase, or they
Yep.
either wanted to be my dogs don't stop, making
Yeah.
everybody feel good to be together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then once all of that died down and became the new phase with 50 Cent,
Mm-hmm.
the music just went somewhere else, and Jay-Z couldn't do anything, so he needed a Beyonce.
Yep.
The Beyonce is the brand of Jay-Z.
Fact.
Because if you take away Beyonce, Jay-Z can't go on a world tour.
Nope.
50 Cent can, 6
Mm-hmm.
9 can, but
Yep.
Jay-Z can.
Nope.
Travis Scott can, Kanye can, but
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z can, because people cannot relate to it out of New York. This is why
Fact.
anytime when Jay-Z do something, he bring it where? To New York.
To New York. Yep.
Because New York is what? The marketing capital of the world. You got Dow
Fact.
Jones, Empire State, Gotham City. So when something is in New York, it's shown all around the world. But let them
Fact.
try to do a show out here in Miami or Texas somewhere. That joint gonna be crickets.
Facts.
That
Facts.
joint gonna be crickets.
Facts. Facts.
So
And he gonna have to bring out everybody that's from that city to carry that show
yeah,
as
he
a
gonna
guest.
have to. He's gonna have to. He can't be a Chris Brown. He can't be a Usher. Like he's not that type of talent.
Yeah.
See, Diddy can do that by
Yep.
himself because
Yep.
Diddy is an icon.
Facts.
Diddy, they know Diddy from fashion. They know Diddy from music. They know Diddy from alcohol. They know Diddy
Mm-hmm.
from MTV. They know Diddy from Revolt.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy can do that. He's an
Yep.
icon.
Yep.
But Jay can't do it. Diddy can sell out in any city by himself. Of
That's a
course, he gonna
fact.
bring, different artists with him. But if Diddy in a ticket, Diddy and Friends or Bad Boy, they coming out. They
Yep.
coming out. But if
They
you be
selling
like
out.
Jay-Z by himself, nah, he's not selling out. And it's
Yep.
showing that now. All
Yep.
of that fake ticket sales shit that's going on in this, even in
Hey,
New York, it's been hard.
they at first I was looking, they didn't have the tickets. Then all of a sudden the tickets done popped out. Everybody saying it's sold out. They can't get a ticket. They buying the tickets, man.
Yeah, he tried to do the number thing like Kanye. You know how Kanye had the millions of people waiting in his joint. He tried to
Yeah.
do that because that helps to say, oh, a million people going to the show or trying to get to the show or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, nah, ain't nobody buying them. People not spending that type of money
Yeah.
for you to walk them down. At least you go see Puff, shit flying out of
Yep.
of what's some things that niggas said Mase flew out of cannonballs.
The cannonball, yeah,
You got people flying out of cannonballs, people doing splits and flips, all
yeah,
that. When you go to Puff Show, you gonna get that. You go
yup,
to Jay-Z, all he gonna do, hey, 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 and all that. Nobody
yeah,
don't want to hear that. Nobody
yeah,
want. Beyond his wife, she dancing and all that type of joint singing. People want to see that. People not trying to spend
yeah,
$1,000 and you just walking up and down and saying, Hovey.
yeah.
Nobody. That's over with.
It's over
That
with.
that was nothing but how these guys here paid for joints on Instagram and YouTube. All that is paid for. That was paid for, man.
Yeah. I be trying to tell them, hey, they say I be hating when I be saying that. I said, yo, like when I saw him came out and he did that interview, I'm like, he ain't do it on his man joint, he ain't do it on Nori joint, he do it on Bleak joint. This nigga campaigning. He know the
Yeah.
pressure on him right now. They exposing Roc Nation. They saying the foul shit they doing. And now he wanna go out here, campaign, try to get, let me get my people behind me. So if they do come for me, I got the backing of my people. We ain't falling for that hole. You
And
you
he
you
did,
ain't fuck with us. You let it be known.
and
We
he
done
destroyed
past this.
himself. He destroyed himself anymore when he talked about the element of hip hop.
Fact.
He didn't even know the element of hip hop. Like talking about that's dead, it's over with. What you
Yeah.
think? Every day somebody making up a new dance.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Every day somebody sampling the beat or whatever. All the elements of hip hop is there.
Mm-hmm.
Every day somebody, whether it's a battle rapper, a poet, those are all masters of ceremonies.
Fact.
Every day somebody's creating a clothing line or something. That's part of graffiti. That's part of the artifact. So
Fact.
what are you talking about? Hip hop is dead.
That's what I'm saying. That's
You
what I'm
you
saying.
you 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 mean Africa Bambaataa dead, but hip hop ain't dead.
That's what I'm saying.
It would never die.
That's what I'm saying.
It may
That's what
be
I'm saying.
not none of the stuff that you like because you can't recollect what it is. But when I see a new clothing line coming out from some young person, whether it's bakery with Cheo, that's hip
Mm-hmm.
hop.
Yep.
That's hip hop.
Yep. That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying?
That's a
When they
fact.
doing the tone wop, that's hip hop.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, light feet, that's hip hop.
That's a fact.
Like this dude here, B. But that's how people for because we were so fascinated with the story of him really being a street guy and Dame Dash and Biggs helping it push from the ground up and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. People fell in love with that type of story, not knowing that he came at a time when people start being blackballed like DMX
Fact.
and stuff like that. Camron in a bad situation with his
Mm-hmm.
first album with Unanum and this and that. Like a lot of the spitters and this and that had to get sat down. So when 50 Cent had his run, it was like easy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was like easy because everybody was being blackballed by Irv Gotti and those guys and other people.
Yep. Yep. And they all Jay-Z people.
And they all Jay-Z people. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And they all Jay-Z people. That's all one circle. Like people think 50's about his baby mother. It's not about, it was before her. It's
Facts.
because all them dudes was D-hopping off a homie from Queens. They
Yep.
all stem from that.
Yep.
They all D-hop off a homie from Queens. So
Yep.
Jay is, if you're a friend of my enemy, you're an enemy of me.
Yep.
Yeah, we in the same business and this and that. I ain't gonna stop no money, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
let y'all suckers know I'm not the one to be played with. He know I'm not the one to be played
Yep.
with, but since y'all idolize him so much, and that's what it was. The
Yep.
dude from Mount Vernon and the dude from Brooklyn
Yep.
was idolizing homie. So it wasn't about his baby mother. He was feeling like that before his child was even born.
Facts. And yo, I be telling them that, big bro, and they'll be listening up. I be telling them, I say, yo, it ain't about no baby mother, man. It's about the big homie from Queens that basically they gave the money to for the whole movie. They don't even
Yep,
know they gave the money for the movie. Crime
yep,
Partners joint. They don't know
yep.
that.
I was in that joint.
Yeah, you right in that joint up.
Hmm.
They don't know
Hmm.
that it was them same dudes that he go at right now that was funding that was supporting that. So you can't get mad at 50 saying, all right, y'all want to rock with the big homie? All right, I'm going at y'all. fuck y'all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cause y'all
because
don't
I
fuck
know
with
you're
me.
not meant. Like what he said with Noriega. He told he said, oh, now he the big homie.
He the big
You know what I'm
homie.
saying? That's
Yeah.
what 50 told Nori. Like, oh, he told my yo, let me get in touch with the big homie. Oh, he the big homie?
He the big
With G
homie.
Unit first, they was the first one to promote drink champs, remember?
Facts. Facts.
Before Revolt or any of that, G Unit
That's a
gave them,
fact.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
like the that's why, like people ask me all the time, they see the pictures and all that, like, yo, why I don't got time to be in nobody's circus.
Nope.
I would do business with anybody if the principles, the morals, and the money right and things like that. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't got time to be a part of nobody's circus because all I know is love, loyalty, and royalty, man. I don't,
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Dudes is too fake, phony, and all of that. So I
And
don't,
and,
I
and
don't.
since and and the crazy thing, look how everybody flipped on Puff. They running the hoes.
Yeah,
Everybody running the Roc Nation. Everybody
yeah.
said, all right, we ain't fucking with Puff no more because they said we can't fuck with Puff no more. So we gonna go
Hmm.
fuck with Hov and we gonna be buddy up with Hov and we gonna promote this Roc Nation shit. And I'm like, damn,
Hmm.
y'all niggas ain't got no morals. Y'all said Puff was y'all mans, but now y'all fucking with Hov who said he don't know the nigga.
Rockefeller, Roc Nation is definitely Rockefeller. You got all them hot niggas over there.
Fact.
You got the Yogatis over there with. You got the well, Meek and all them guys. I heard they was got up out of there, and
Yeah.
a lot of them got up out because these guys weren't getting paid, and then they
Nope.
got people to follow around them if they do a show and be ready to collect and this and that. So and they not giving them the marketing promotion. So it's
Nope.
basically another slave contract that
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that you don't make it to the level near as me. You know
Nope.
what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so so that's what that was with uh, let me
Yeah.
move over here. Yeah. So that's what that. How you doing? So that's what that was with Jay Z. It's all in those guys. It's the same thing. They're blocking people into their contract.
Mm-hmm.
If they have any talent, they would never reach a level. If they
Yeah.
want to get out, they gotta um pay you all types of interest, or you in the red for the next 20 years of your life. So
Yeah.
it's just sad.
It's sad.
It's just sad because it's our people that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's our people that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he
and
went
they
back.
and they know they wrong. They know they wrong, but they don't care because Jay ain't no different than a slave master. Let's just keep it real. He's a slave
Yeah,
master. They want to
yeah,
act like, oh, he black and he do this for he's a slave master. He a gatekeeper. They gave him a position. He's a slave master. He a spokesman. That's why he got so much power in the industry. Because they
hmm
gave it to him.
and then now that's why he's trying to rip and run back around because his power is scripted and limited. From
Yeah.
the Epstein, from the Weinstein, all
Yep.
of the people who was protecting and this and that. Desiree Perez got more power than him.
Fact. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe she's tired of him
Yeah, she
and tired
tired of
of
him.
that.
Yeah, she
Because it's nothing he can do or generate no more. He's that racehorse that was winning the races, and then once that racehorse get old,
Yeah,
they say, listen, you ready to stuff him or you ready to make some burgers?
yeah,
That's what it is now. And he's
yeah.
trying to he's trying to fight to figure out what can he do to make things right. It's too late now.
It's too late. He know his days is numbered. He know he got a lot. He done did a lot of dirt. He got a lot of people upset with him, and a lot of
Hmm.
people is coming out every day. They tired of dude, cause
Hmm.
dude ain't keeping his promises up, And
Yeah.
that's why they like, man, fuck it. We just gonna expose you. That's why he went and did that interview with GQ. Your man got a whole podcast. Bleak
Yeah.
is your man. Why you ain't gonna sit with him? You went to GQ.
Uh-huh.
You could have sat with Nori. Nori always said you the big homie. Why you ain't sit with Nori? Jada and Joe, that's Roc Nation. That's Roc Nation produced. That's the Roc
Hmm.
Nation podcast. You could have sat with them.
See, but the thing, because he know that is accountability for all of those guys that ask certain questions. And if they don't, oh, y'all niggas is lame or y'all whack. Like,
Facts.
why you didn't ask this? Why you didn't ask him about how you going to say you wasn't Diddy friend?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When
Facts.
that man said you are the only one his mother can call him Sean.
Facts.
What how's the relationship with you and your wife? They say you guys are separating. They say you was part of the Epstein list. Like, you get some real questions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like, is this that guy there? He must have had a favor for somebody in the family, or they basically just want to control the narrative. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is, That's what it is. They wanted to control that narrative because it's
Hmm.
like they knew not to ask him certain questions, and they already knew what
Hmm.
he was gonna answer. That's why
Hmm.
he answered, "Oh, we done with the rap beef. You know,
Hmm.
it's getting too personal. How you done with the rap beef when you been dissing dudes your whole career, hating on dudes,
Yeah.
hating on Mase, hating on DMX. You been dissing dudes since you been in the game. Now all of a sudden, oh, it's corny to diss dudes. You said you was dropping condoms and Nas baby mother baby shit.
And number one, and that's what the rap was created. The rap was created to stop the violence and bring gangs to do and bang on wax.
Yup,
Talk about a person on wax because it's all our First Amendment, like we're banging on wax. It was
fact.
for them to stop shooting, killing, whenever. Let's do it on wax. Y'all
Yup.
slobs, y'all crabs, so whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was built to so everybody can live to see another day, but also be competitive. You
Fact.
know what I'm saying, with your skill and stuff like that. So Jay just outdated, and now he just really don't know what to do or know what to
Mm-hmm.
say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's holding on to stuff 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
nobody really want to hear that, Jay. It's just these old dudes that's 50 years old and 48 years old that's still holding on to that fake street shit, and
Mm-hmm.
they want to go to the concert because everybody else want to go. You know
Yeah,
how it
they
is?
want to go. Yeah, they want to go. They want
They
to go
want
to
to go
Yankee
because
Stadium.
everybody
They
else
want to go
going.
see Jay at Yankee Stadium. They want to go
Yeah,
because they want to be on some dick rider shit.
just to
Dog.
say I got my ticket.
Yeah.
You know, I respect Jeezy. Jeezy made everybody put on suits to dress up to come see his show and dress up. So I respect that because he let you know I grew out of the white T-shirt with the
Fact.
snowman. Everybody go get your tux, put your suit on. I'm
Fact.
like, I'm like, yeah, people gonna do that, man. He had when my people in the land. I checked in on them. They had their suits on. They was looking good. I'm like, okay, Jeezy, I see the vision. I see what you did,
Yeah.
and that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
And that's dope. You
Mm-hmm.
you got 80,000 people in the stadium and they dressing good, looking good, and y'all walking out, people getting in their cars and taking
Facts.
buses, trains, this and that. It make us look like the 1930s Renaissance when
Facts.
we was looking like that.
Facts.
Not some dirty dude who robbed somebody to spend his last to spend $1,000 on some jeans. I don't care
Facts.
how rich I get. I would never spend no $1,000 on a jeans. If you see me with a pair of $1,000 jeans, somebody gave them to me to wear for the joint
Facts.
as a
Facts.
brand ambassador or something. Like the
Facts.
goofy stuff that we do to fit along is crazy. Like I seen if 50 Cent was standing next to the white dude, 50 had a Louis Vuitton sneakers. 50 was like, yeah, this is rich man money. This right here is wealth money right here. This guy right here, he just got on plain Jane, excuse me,
Yep.
everything plain clothes, and that's how rich and wealthy people be.
Facts. Facts.
You,
That's why when I see a lot of these dudes and they be like, damn, I'm in here, but y'all was chasing that materialism. Yeah,
yeah,
if y'all look at them real rich white motherfuckers, like you said, none of them got no chains on.
at
None of them
all,
out here wearing no motherfucking designer. Half of them don't
man.
even be driving. They might drive a Tesla. They ain't even driving
Okay.
no Ferraris and no Lambos and all that shit.
These joints cross my house right here, $1,000,000. Each one of
Come
these
on,
joints.
man.
$1,000,000.
Come on.
$1,000,000.
Come
These
on,
people ain't
Come
these
on.
people ain't like,
Come on.
over here where I'm at is covered all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I'm in my squad day.
That's what I'm
I'm in my
saying.
squad day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is fighting rats and roaches. Oh, let me sit down. Let me stop talking about people. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I'm so grateful and thankful, man. I come from the tenements. I
yeah.
come from, the projects. I'm so grateful and thankful. But like these rappers, a lot of them getting foreclosed, losing their
Come
homes
on.
and getting their cars repo. It's crazy. Like when the fronting gonna stop?
Yeah,
When we gonna get back to the Black Wall Street? When we gonna start building up our own shit and this and that? When the
right.
dudes gonna get their credit and say, I'm opening up a store on every block that I say is mine? If I'm from 116th Street, I should be able to own a store on 116th Street. If I'm
Fact,
from 44th Street, I should have a store on 44th Street. Like that.
fact,
Be competitive like that. Oh, y'all getting money downtown? Let me come down and see what brownstones y'all got. Okay,
fact,
from uptown, let me show you this new brownstone I got. Do it
fact,
like that.
fact,
Otherwise, you fronting.
fact.
You fronting. You don't got no property. You don't got no assets. Nothing. You got a whole bunch of chains that Johnny Dame fucking made with those lab diamonds in it.
Yeah,
That the Feds about to wrapping his ass up for selling that bullshit.
yeah.
And guess what? You ain't getting none of that money back. You
Hey,
walking around here with the clean chains on.
that's what I'm saying.
It's it's
Be out
it's
here
it's so
fronting.
it's so crazy when I look at myself like, damn, I was in that rat race before in my life. Like, it's just really nasty, our people, man, that
Yeah,
we get caught up in it.
yeah. And it's like it's every day, Every day I'm reading a story about these dudes trying to be impressing that whole rap lifestyle. Like y'all let these rappers lie to y'all. And these rappers, home, like Unc said, they homes being foreclosed, cars being repoed, everything being taken from them. They girls is leaving them. Like you already see,
Yeah,
like they out here living not that glamorous life.
like dog, like me, if you over 35, like you really got to be on the road to having it together, getting it together, or really trying to figure out in the next 2 years of 35 to 37 how you gonna make sure that, God forbid, if you have to go, that your children, your loved ones, and family have something to say that you created, you built, or you birthed. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Other than
Hmm.
you had a hit song in '92 or 2000 or 2018 that you're
Hmm.
not even getting no royalties from because you maybe signed a deal with somebody to get 40,000 or 50,000. Now they own your rights, your likeness, your
Hmm.
publishing, and everything.
Hmm.
The most important thing is your image and your likeness. How would you sell that to somebody?
That's
So that
crazy.
means person can take my face and my image and put it next to Africa Bambaataa face kissing them,
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
and sell it, and call
Sell it.
it call it homo cakes.
That's what I'm saying. That's
And
crazy.
I'm like this, yo, dog. I'm not with that type of lifestyle. But guess what? I sold my image and my likeness for 50K.
Yep.
See, this is the stuff when I go into school. I teach young people stuff like that. Like, protect your image.
Yep.
It's your face. Like, people in the street be like, I don't got no mud on my name. I don't got no stain on it. That's how you got to be. Like, nah, when they coming for your image and your
Hmm.
likeness, nah.
Yep.
Like, nah, I'd rather take less. I'd rather take less. Instead of $1 million deal, just give me a 200,000, and
Hmm.
this what this is, and that's what this is. You don't own my likeness and don't own my image. I'll give you 25% of my publishing.
Fact.
That's it. I still have seniority of it. So I can say, hey, no, I don't want that. Let it be sold over here, sell it over here. You take your 20. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy you out your 20. He go
Hmm.
25% for me buying you out your 20.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like dudes talk all this. That's why these dudes tell you they not no hustlers, they frauds.
Yep.
Because how you don't know what you should be getting in the contract? That's like you selling them things on the street and you don't know what you're supposed to be getting off them things. Each
Of
one you
course.
sell.
Of course. Of
How you
course.
don't know? That's
Of
why I was
course.
happy when the lock said, it was their fault. Because I'm like, it's three of y'all in the group.
Yep.
That's 2, 4, 6 eyes. A manager, that's 8 eyes. A lawyer,
Yep.
that's 10 eyes. So you got 10 eyes on the contract. You couldn't see or tell what's right.
Yep. Hey,
Huh?
that's what I was saying when people be talking about Puff and them contracts, I be telling dudes or Clubhouse and even every time I debate with them with that conversation, I say Puff contracts, you could either take the money, take the cars, or you could get your shit that you owe and get the right contract. It's all what you
Yeah.
negotiate for. You can't get mad at Puff because you wanted the money and the material stuff that came with it. You can't get
Mm-hmm.
mad at it. And
Yeah.
if you let them to give you a entertainment manager and an entertainment lawyer, that's your fault. You supposed to know what type of lawyer you hiring. Now, if your lawyer was Matt Middleton, and you mad that Matt Middleton and Puff had an agreement on the contract, you can't get mad at that, huh? And that's why I
Number
don't understand why dudes try to say he robbed them when he didn't rob them. He gave them a
nah.
fair square contract, and he changed their life.
Yeah. And number one, I tell my kids and other kids that I train or mentor, whatever, if anybody give you a contract, don't trust it because the contract gonna always benefit them. Anytime
Mm-hmm.
you sign a lease agreement for an apartment, a mortgage with everything, it don't
Mm-hmm.
benefit you
Facts.
because it's not made to benefit you.
Facts.
You're supposed to say, take this out. Nope, nope, take that out. Nope. Okay, if I happen to leave 7 months early, I got to pay 3 times what it is. Nah, take that out because you may not know the reason that I have to leave. I may have to leave because it's roaches in here or rats in here. So I
Right.
got to pay you because you have negligence or whatever, ceiling falling or whatever. So I
Mm-hmm.
got to pay you 3 times because I'm not going to be comfortable living this way.
Yeah.
No, but guess what? If you do that, so now if you leaving because the ceiling fall or because somebody keep breaking in your house or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you still got to pay them 3 times because that's what
Facts.
the contract says.
Facts. Facts.
You have 72 hours to rescind it. You didn't rescind it. You agreed to it. So now contract stands.
Yep.
So don't ever take no contract that anybody give you. Always look at it, rebut it, write what you want to include in
Mm-hmm.
it, the terms and this and that, and then you come back to the table.
That's why I respect what Amir said. If y'all know who Amir is, that's Loon. What he said in his interview, and I respect what he said in his interview. He said, "Yo, I was in Miami with Puff, and I didn't even sign the contract yet." He said, I until I did the I Need a Girl. I think he said part 2. That's when I signed the contract. But I was
Mm-hmm.
writing. I ain't even signed no contract with Bad Boy because you want to negotiate what you agreed to negotiate. You can't just
Mm-hmm.
sign a contract and say, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna sign it because he gave me a
Mm-hmm.
deal." You gotta
Mm-hmm.
see, yo, is this the right type of contract?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody getting mad and say, "Oh, Puff did this, Puff did that." How y'all mad at him for being a businessman?
And it tells you what it is from the gate. It's a contract.
Fact,
You are being conned, and this is going to track to show that you agreed to this. That's what
fact,
a contract is. You
fact,
agreed to this. You got conned. You didn't negotiate.
fact,
You didn't rebut. You didn't have no rebuttals towards it. None of that.
fact,
So, like my little man, Day, you get what you get, and you don't have a fit.
fact,
Because just a minute ago you was banging on tables rapping. Now you able to go into a club and get 40,000 for what? Every
fact.
time you do it. And even if you didn't get your royalties or your joint spinning on the radio, if you're doing 10 clubs
Mm-hmm.
a week, you
Yep.
good. That's about 400,000 or something.
And you know what's so crazy? Like I had conversation. I said where they was asking me. I was talking to somebody. They was talking about Mase, and I said, y'all don't know the real story. Like when Mase did his album, he left the game with a good, I would say a good advance check was 3 mil. So Puff was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yo, you gotta give me another album for this 3 mil
Mm-hmm.
advance." That's
Mm-hmm.
that's how Puff felt about it. Cause you
Mm-hmm.
just left on top of the world with Harlem World, and then the second album come, you said I'm done with the rap game. So you got that 3 mil advance, and you done went to church, and then you
Mm-hmm.
did what you did, and then you came back. So they can't get mad at Puff for
And you
saying,
see,
"Yo,
Puff never sued him. He never talked about him in media. None of that. He just kept it pushing.
he kept it pushing." And that's why people gotta understand it's both sides to every story. You can't just say, "Oh, this is what we heard." Y'all don't know what happened. Y'all just go about what you hearing, and y'all gotta look at both sides of the situation. And like you said, Puff never sued Mace. Never went on media and talk bad. He always said, "Yo, Mace went to church. God bless him, and I support him on what he doing." That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people got to understand that at the end of the day, contracts is a contract. You being contracted for your talents, and you
Mm-hmm.
got to look at what you signing up. These dudes today, they not even reading their contracts. They
At
see the
all.
chains and the cars and the champagne and the jeweler
Mm-hmm.
in the office coming with the big bust down watch and the bust down chain, and they like, yo, I want to sign with y'all, and y'all got the girls in
Lil,
here. I'm signing
Lil,
with y'all.
Lil Boosie, he said the contract with Pooh Shiesty and and Finesse two time. He said, man, everybody got that same contract. They just
Yeah.
changed the name. He said, I had that contract. And that's what it is. Every time I looked at an apartment that I leased, it was the same contract. It,
Facts.
it was the same BS contract that they don't want to hold no liability to anything. And you got to agree
Mm-hmm.
to that you're not going to sue them and anything, this and that. And by
Mm-hmm.
law, you can't waive your rights. So we still
Yep.
have rights, even if most of us do sign a goofy contract, we didn't waive our rights. So it's a
Mm-mm.
lot of ways that you can come back and fight the contracts and things. That's why
Mm-hmm.
you see years later a lot of dudes win. And these attorneys and these lawyers know that, but they gonna suck you dry before they do even try to get you a nickel, coin, a dollar, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
they rather go for uh your spins and I forgot what it's called. They rather
Oh,
go
your
for your
streams,
radio, your
the
your, your
streams and
radio,
shit.
your streams, your radio plays, and this and that, and try to get that money
Yeah.
for you first before they really fight the publishing thing, because the publishing thing, a lot of times those contracts are usually be solid, and you
Yeah.
have to really fight to get your royalties
Yeah,
out of
cause
that.
a lot of times the production companies is the ones that got the control of that.
Yeah,
Cause a lot
because
of cause Future, he was signed to like three different production companies.
yeah,
And
see,
he had to make his money right with the first production company he was signed to, and then he had to make the money right for Rocco and to get out of that contract. So these dudes be signed to other dudes, and then they getting mad at the label. You can't get mad at the label if you sign to three different production companies.
hmm you all of them. You see Megan Thee Stallion. All of these people be having the same things.
Yeah.
Same thing. Sounded to Cardi B had the same thing in New York.
Yep.
With Homeboy from Polar Grounds and like it be the same thing. It's the same. And these kids don't study. 50 Cent study after the
Yep.
first time he got jerked from Jam Master Jay. He was
Yeah.
like, never again. That's
Never
why
again.
anybody who bring a contract with him and this and that, he always come out on top in victory of his contract because he already was robbed once.
Yeah, yeah. If you was robbed once, you understand the game. Oh, like you said, you understand the game. You ain't gonna let nobody rob you. Cam is a perfect
Nah.
example. He was with Un was playing with the money. We gotta look at it like that. He was playing with the money, and Cam got a good situation with Dane, and he been bossed up ever since. Cam ain't never was under
Mhm.
nobody. He been his own boss since that.
Yeah, because Killer is a that's a good nigga, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I remember Killer offered me a car like in 1998 when my first son was born. I like Killer, man. I don't want no car. I don't even know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, have somebody drive you. You know how he is. Have
Yeah.
somebody drive you. I said, nah, I'm good. But him and Loon, out of all of these guys, I could say him and Loon, they definitely made sure or tried to make sure that I was okay, all right. So
Yeah.
I really don't have nothing never to say about Loon or Loon or Killer.
Cam.
You know what I'm saying? I never
They
really got nothing
solid.
to say
They
about.
solid. They solid, man. And that's why, and I'm gonna keep it real. Dudes is mad with Cam talk about the Dipset reunion, but dudes don't understand. Like Cam is like 50 told Cam. He said, I was spotting out the fakeness when I did that move. Like people gotta understand, 50 was basically showing Cam, yo, your circle ain't tight, bro. And that's why Cam moved the way he moved. And that's why he got back with Mase. And that's why him and Mase is making that money together. Cause
That was the best thing that happened for both of them because Mace couldn't do it by himself,
fact.
and Killer needs someone who's creative because Killer got people around him, but I don't see too many creative people around him. No disrespect to nobody, but I don't really see people that's really creative and really know Killer like
Mm-hmm.
how Murder know Killer and I know
Yep.
Killer,
Yep.
because we know one another, all of us, since about 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
I knew Mace before Mace even came around 40th and 39th. I knew Mace when he was uptown hanging with my homeboy Julius and hanging out with Hodge and all of them and the Hunters and all of those guys from uptown, you know. But that was good, because Kim lost his mom's,
Mm-hmm.
and he gained the relationship back with him and Mace, and now they flourishing and things like that. So
Mm.
I salute them. Some things I didn't agree with Mace. Me and Mace have our love. I ain't gonna say hate relationship. We have a love. It's like with Dane, because Dane want to be the smartest person in the building all
Yeah.
the time. So anytime you have people like that, you're gonna clash. Like Mace is a thinker, like I'm a thinker, and
Yeah.
we may clash in certain things because he do certain things his way and I do things my way. He believes
Mm.
things his way work, and I'm sure and believe that things my way that work. So when you have those type of things, you can clash.
Mm.
The only thing that can keep those things alive is the respect and love. So maybe
Yep.
sometimes the respect ain't there. Love is always there with me because I'm at an age in my life I don't have beef or problems with no one or nobody.
Fact.
And if they do have a beef or a problem, they got that shit with themselves. Long as they don't, cross the line of anything. So
Fact.
pe- people entitled to their thing. Like I, told you with like Hassan,
Yeah.
you be
Up.
trolling
Up,
him
man.
crazy.
Yo, I'm being honest, man. I listen. I don't got an issue with Hobbs, but I'm just saying, man. You gotta let it go. You gotta heal, man. You can't be out here keep saying this and that, and you want people to ride, man, because people looking at you crazy.
Well, like I told you before about the mental health issue, anyone who, let me see, how can I say this? Anyone who had a situation where they was molested,
Yeah.
or touched or anything like that. That's a psychological thing, especially from a man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we in our society would take it better if he was 7 years old and an older
Fact.
woman like 21 or 18 was making her eat her or do something like that. We were like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
she a nasty broad, but we still look at him like, yeah, my dude, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
if a man is molesting a boy or whatever, it like takes the courage out of him. It like takes the pride out of him. It like takes those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a spirit breaker.
Yeah.
It's a spirit breaker. So
Yeah.
if you don't heal and say, you know what, a person forced this on me, I couldn't do nothing. A
Mm-hmm.
person was stronger than me, older than me, wiser than me, and manipulated me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just got to figure out, not but just you, but he have to figure out what are the things that going to assist me into healing in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe he healed from the
Mm-hmm.
situation. And I don't believe he taken still the right process to heal from the situation. Because me
Mm-hmm.
personally, I wouldn't even mention Bram and I wouldn't have said rest in peace to him or any of that type of thing if that was what had happened to me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And like I said, I understand all perspectives from me coming out of the streets and growing up out of the streets. Like the guy said, if you was hitting up dudes and talking about your 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 pum pum pound pound work, why you didn't do that to him? You
That's
know
what
what I'm
I'm saying.
saying? You want to hurt another brother because they talking about you or saying something. Why
Mm-hmm.
you didn't do that to him? But and also in medical terminology, that can be or psych or a case of Stockholm relationship when you fall in love with your abuser. I'm not saying that he loved Bam or whatever or
Mm-hmm.
anything, but that may be the case, the situation.
Yeah.
You know, he had a Stockholm relationship. So I don't really know the details too much. You know, some people say that he went in them. Some people say it was a style. I really don't know. And
Yeah.
him himself personally, he should just get the psychological
Yeah. Cause he crashing
evaluation
out,
and
huh?
this and that.
He crashing out, like
Hmm.
he think everybody in the industry or in the streets did something to him. Like, dog, you crashing out. You was like, even the thing I was watching, he went in there on Mason King. I'm like,
Hmm.
dog, you was with Mace. You ate dinner with Mace. You took pictures with Mace. Now all of a sudden you mad talking about, oh y'all niggas with that bullshit. Y'all niggas fuck that bullshit. Y'all niggas was in a motherfucking Diddy crib with dildos on the sink. Like, dog, what that got to do with your situation with Beam? You said you felt this way about
That's
Beam.
called a reflection. He's
Yeah.
reflecting from the situation of matter of him healing from whatever he's going through. That's
Mm-hmm.
all that is. That's a reflection. That's like a person who's saying, "Oh, you know, Joe, Johnny, and Tim, they do crack. They smoke it every day.
Yeah.
I only smoke it. I only smoke half a day."
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
reflection that saying that they do it more than me. If they can do it and survive, I
Mm-hmm.
can do it too. All you need to do is take one Fetty Wap joint and you up out of here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
they're not looking at the realness of the situation, or they're not looking at the solution or the resolution of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So they trying to reflect on somebody else. Like,
Yep.
oh, but they do it down the block, or they do it upstairs, and that's what he's doing. And I think that brother needs some healing.
Yeah.
I think he would have been a bigger person on YouTube if he would have done things more around his healing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying. And that's what Umar said. Umar said, he said, yo, that brother needs sexual healing. He need therapy healing. He need mental healing. He need a lot of spiritual work. And that's what Umar said. And he need to direct his podcast on helping himself spiritually. All this out with the shooters and pop outside. Like, come on, man. Like let's be
Because
real.
you know what? That is a form of he wants somebody to take him out.
Yeah.
He wants somebody to take him out because there may be some things that he can't live with. And I'm not even talking about the being molested part. Maybe he done some things to people that it haunts them, that it hurts them, that what
Mm-hmm.
he did. Especially
Mm-hmm.
if you're talking about, you know, you trying to help out brothers and sisters and this and that. He maybe have some visions of a lot of things that he didn't done. Like what the guy was saying that one of the guys who led said Bam did something to him. They said Hassan was supposed to take him out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he was a shooter or gunman, whatever you want to call it for Bam or Zulu, maybe he done some things to people that it haunts him and it bothers him.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about, you know, living in that street life. Even though that I survived from it,
Yeah.
there's a lot of mental health things that I go
Yeah.
through because I was like, damn, B, I was wrong. Why did I say that to
Yeah.
him? Or why did I do that to him? Or why
Yeah.
did I act like that to her? Or why did
That.
I say that to her? So it's a lot of them things. And if you haven't got the healing and you haven't
Mm-hmm.
got the therapy and things like that, it can really bother you and haunt you. You know,
Of
I've seen
course.
the times when he was drinking and he just bug out. So and that's on camera. Imagine off camera if
Yep.
he's drinking like that on camera. So that can be a sign of him wanting attention. That
Mm-hmm.
can be a narcissist as well. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It can be a whole lot of things. I can't diagnose that brother, but he needs some type of therapy. You know, that's what I
Mm.
believe.
Yeah. Yeah. And you absolutely correct. Oh, that's just like even with old boy G, Bad Man G.
Who
He's
who
another
that?
one, G Deal. He's
Oh, Gene, yeah.
he's he's another one. He gotta let that go. You can't be mad at Puff all these years, bro. You gotta let
It's
that go.
because it's not about Puff. It's about himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because when you take like a lot of these guys, like you see the Gustavo Hernandez guy, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. A lot of these guys, they make more money and good money from these podcasts and from YouTube and all of these other places
Mm-hmm.
than they ever made, doing 20 versus 1 than they ever made. So they
Yep.
need something to keep that content going. They need something to keep that high going. So they're
Mm-hmm.
going to talk about Puff, they're going to talk about Gucci, Young Thug, all these type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And see, like, look at the difference. Like, Little Woody could have did a book or something about that whole YSL shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that shit would have been first. That shit would have been #1 on Amazon and
Mm-hmm.
places like that, and it would have made him bigger. But he don't have the intelligence to do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And he don't have the right mentorship and people around him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
See, the difference is between Charleston White. He outbeats him because he have talent. Charleston White is a character.
Yep.
He live over here near me. He's a
Yo,
little
I
skinny.
love that. I love me some Charleston White.
hmm
He grew on me, and I don't have to lie. I
hmm
see why
I told
niggas
you.
hate him
hmm
because he's so goddamn smart and he flips shit, and you be like, oh shit. Like I ain't even look at it the way he saying it.
You know what it is? Because Charleston White, he have an old soul. He
Yeah.
would say something to you like Red Fox would say to you. He
Mm-hmm.
would say something to you like Flip Wilson or one of those guys. Because back in the days, that's how our grandparents and stuff used to talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't bring that little yellow girl in here.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Grandma, she said hi. I don't care. That little yellow girl, that girl said hi. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Charleston White, none of them. Like you talking about that Muslim stuff. We
Yeah.
from the South. We ate pork. My grandmama, Mammy and them and Muma and them, they ate pork, you know. So he say stuff that is real. Because
Yeah.
a person in Swamp Dick, Nebraska, or 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 beat a nigga Texas, they
Yeah.
don't care about no Nation of Islam. They don't know about no gods in the earth or Zulu
Nope.
Nation or
Nope.
none of that. That's
Nope.
not their culture. That's not their,
Nope.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
why like LA, their culture outside of that, if you go to Oakland, yeah, you got the Black Panther parties and this and that. But LA is a totally different culture.
Facts.
So they didn't
Facts.
have people like Public Enemy and
X
Nas and
X Clan
Rakim,
and all
X
that.
Clan, Jungle. They didn't have people who had that mindset of teaching us how to elevate. They had people telling about destruction. Their grandmother was in the gang. Their
Yep.
pops was in the gang. Their aunt was in the gang. So that became their lifestyle and their culture. So it's a
Yep.
totally different thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man. Like if those like if Lil Woody would have came out with a book and had his own production company and
Yeah.
did a joint straight to Tubi, forget Netflix, go to Tubi. The Tubi,
Yep.
he could have been making some good money selling
He,
20 versus 1 and this and that, and it would have been respected more because he could have went into detail, told stories that never was told. I would have went right to the court and said, "Let me get those transcripts. How much?
yep.
$2,000? Okay, give them all to me."
Yep.
And I would have went through all the transcripts and created a book,
Yep.
a fictional book or whatever, all from that shit right there.
Yep.
Because God forbid if he dies, somebody may do the movie, Rat Atlanta.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To have all them niggas in there, change characters, and
And
that's
you know
all it
what's
is.
so crazy? Like everybody was mad at Lil Woody, but when the shit came out about Young Thug, everybody got quiet.
Yeah.
Everybody got quiet.
Let me tell you something. I never felt any way with 6ix9ine. I was trying to actually get 6ix9ine to mentor him when he was going through all of that things. Before he was going through that, when he was just rising up, I'm like, I like Shorty. I see
Yeah.
him giving out to kids and helping people every city, every place that he
Mm-hmm.
go. That was him.
Yep.
I didn't see them other niggas helping him out, going in their pockets,
Nope.
giving. I'm like, yo, I like Shorty. Shorty
See, if
not
he
even
had the right influence, if he had somebody like you, in his circle, none of that shit would have happened,
at all, at all,
The bag would have been protected.
at
What them
all.
what them dudes did, they had Shorty around certain shit. Like I would see they had him when they was at 50 office, they robbed the dude, he outside in the car. Like that ain't what gangsters do. That was some crash out shit, huh?
Mhm.
And if
Mhm.
dudes try to get mad at Shorty, you can't get mad at him when y'all know good and damn well y'all was supposed to protect him from all that goofy shit.
Yeah.
Shotty was supposed to say, you know what? This the bag right here. Y'all niggas want to crash out. Y'all niggas want to get gangster. We going back to Miami. We going
Mhm.
out of town. We going to LA. We not gonna sit out here and allow you to mess up the bag. And they ain't listen, huh? They ain't listen.
Mhm. And that's what happened if you're not used to getting money and you're not used to being around one. Because my old heads would never let me get out of pocket and play like that.
Fact.
Every time when we was on some bullshit, D Ferg pull us to the side. Like, what, nephew? He owe you what? Oh man, he go $200, nephew. He go some shirts and this and that. Come to the store later. We going, talk about this, that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Leave them people alone.
Mm-hmm.
D Ferg stopped so many people going to jail, crashing out, all types
Mm-hmm.
of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you don't have no old heads like that, yo, come down to this joint. You can press some shirts with me.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the story with Max B.
Yep. Yep.
Look, he did that same story. Ty Guns can tell you that.
Yep.
Because he's seen young dudes who was wild, who was out there, who was doing the wrong thing, and D Ferg provided. When we go back to what we were talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
provided opportunities for them. Listen,
Fact.
I can't give you $200 a day or whatever. Come in here and press some of these shirts. I got to sell some of the Uptown Records. Bill Cosby, this one. Help me with these shirts.
Fact.
Help me with these hats.
Fact.
Grab these joints. Come down. I used to have ASAP Ferg with me when we used to go all the way downtown to Chinatown to get the stuff that D needed.
Mm.
Used to have him on my neck. Used to have him drawing, ASAP Ferg. So
Yep.
Ferg, that story to this day, I'm a grown ass man, but other grown men now can tell you that same story. Yo, D
Fact.
Ferg stopped me from crashing out. Yo, he helped me with this. He helped me with that. He did this for me. He did that for me.
Yep.
You don't hear Gene telling those stories.
Nope.
Because
Nope.
let me tell you something. Like me and, my cousin Mike Boogie, or we was around millionaires. At the age of 10, 11, we was around Mr. Gold,
Mm-hmm.
Willie, who owned the rooftop, Willie Burger Stand,
Mm-hmm.
Chili's. We was around dudes who were millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. We was
Mm-hmm.
around. So anything that Puff got or could have got, we didn't care because we seen it a million times.
Fact.
We never was oppressed by what Poe used to be on the corner with us on 8th
Mm-hmm.
Avenue. This and that. So, like so many dudes. So we didn't care about those type of things.
That's what I was
Gene
saying.
did because he's from St. Louis. He
Yep.
maybe cared about the flash or that, but we didn't care about none of those type of things. A nigga come with a nice linen suit and we go in the store and pour some soda on him and shit like that, or
Mm-hmm.
smash the sandwich in his face. Like Poe,
Mm-hmm.
we used to do all types of crazy stuff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's birthday and all that. Like, we used to have fun on that corner. It used to be 3 crews on one corner on 8th Avenue. Whole bunch of us. Girls used to come, mad at
Mm-hmm.
them. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
some of us used to have to go on the other side of the street. Like, we had
Fact.
that joint lit.
Fact.
So
Fact.
we ain't care about what Puff did when he got his 10 million from Arista and he only came around once in a while. And then after the City College joint, he stopped coming around because that situation. But him and D was still talking. He was actually staying with D on the hill for a while when he
Fact.
had the red Camry or whatever. So like our relationship and like that with Puff has always been how it was.
Yep.
We didn't chase him around. He didn't like when we see him, it's all love. It wasn't like
Yep.
so Gene. That's why Gene can never tell you the stories of the dudes from the 80s and 70s because he wasn't around that. Gene had probably an 89 to maybe a 91 or 92 run with us.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see, he say, oh, he went and started slicking the family was slicking them. You know what I'm saying? But like
Yep.
you see, he never responded. You see, he don't even say his name no more. He always say, oh, Wolf Mother, who else he say? Wolf mother and some Biggie mother. He don't say
Mm.
nice name no more because niggas is at his chest. Stop screaming nice name. You don't
Yeah.
go see Mama Ferg. You don't go to none of D Ferg
Yeah.
events. You don't go see ASAP. Like you don't see T Ferg. Like stop
Mm-hmm.
putting D name in it. D was happy of how he was living his life and what was
Yep.
going on in his life and the people that
Yep.
was in his life.
Yep. And you know what's so crazy? Like when I hear dudes do that, it's like you said, it's like you just got a question like, was dudes really loyal? Because like when I hear Bonds and I hear Gene saying all this about Puff, but we not hearing this from Ferg family. Y'all saying this. Because if it was like that, ASAP Ferg wouldn't be around Puff if it was like the way he trying to say it. That's why
Hmm.
we can't, like, dudes just be talking because they bitter with Puff because y'all felt he did y'all wrong. But
Yeah,
when it come to find out,
exactly.
he ain't do y'all niggas wrong. Y'all said y'all was eating lovely with him.
And at the end of the day, dog, when you work for Home Depot, you work for Walmart, this and that, only thing you should be concerned about is your pay, as long as your boss or whatever is not treating you or discriminating against you at your job. People
Mm-hmm.
get too interpersonal with people. Now, Puff don't pay me with it. I'm gonna have an issue with Puff. Puff talk to me like I'm a little kid or trash. I'm gonna have an issue with Puff. Long as you paying me my money, nigga, I don't care how you do this and that. Because
Mm-hmm.
one thing for sure, two things. If I'm getting 400 cases of Ciroc, this and that,
Mm-hmm.
you get your promotional. I'm gonna use my promotional to get money and make money.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Facts.
make my money from the bottles or cases that I'm selling. Why?
Facts.
Because I'm a businessman.
Facts.
After I make it to a certain level, I may say, you know what? Let me go to two other alcohol companies and show them. I sold 100 million with Ciroc. I sold this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a 2-year contract and watch what I do with you. Or give me an exclusive contract in a budget and watch what I can do with you. So they scratching
Facts.
their head like, damn, you did all this for Ciroc? Or you
Facts.
rocking this for Ciroc? Let me see the videos. Let me see the pictures. Okay, we're gonna sign you to a 10 million, 2 year, $10 million deal to get my joint in clubs and do this and
Mm-hmm.
market it and promote it.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Yep.
You you
Yep.
you see you see like what's my nigga name? He a cancer like us. Uh, that was managing Cam.
Big Joe.
Big Joe. You see
Yep.
Big Joe? He turned this joint into a business.
That's a fact. That's a
He
fact.
don't never talk negative about no one and
He
nobody.
don't
Cause
never
Big
talk negative
Joe,
about Puff. He'll never you won't hear him say
nobody.
nothing about Puff.
Cause Big Joe had a plan.
Yep.
He had a plan. I'm not going back to the feds. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna turn this to a business because I was a hustler before this.
Mm-hmm.
I was a hustler before this. I know my size and this that. One of these little dudes would air me out. I got
Mm-hmm.
to know how to talk to people, these gang leaders, these mob leaders, and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe wasn't just a bodyguard, he was a manager.
Facts.
So when you're a manager, you have to know how to communicate with people. You got to know how to resolve situations. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what Joe know how to do as a
Mm-hmm.
cancer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And look at Joe now. He's well off. Joe ain't
Yep.
crying about nobody. He ain't talking about Puff did this, Camron did this, Jim Jones did that, Freaky did this. He don't got nothing to say about nobody.
Yep.
He enjoying his life.
Yep. That's a fact.
Look, no homo, looking good, laughing good, feeling good. Have got to
Mm-hmm.
always keep a bunch of fine ladies around him.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
the goal these stupid fools should be doing. Should I
Facts.
follow behind Joe platform or should I follow behind Gene's?
Yep.
Hmm. Joe looked very successful. I see
Joe
him on
looked very
yachts.
successful.
I see him on yachts. I see him with a lot of bad women. I see him throwing money. I see him smiling. He got his book. He's yeah. I'm gonna follow Joe. I'm gonna
Yep.
follow Joe.
Yep.
So these dudes, like, I don't feel sorry for none of these dudes, man.
Nah. Nah. I don't feel sorry for him, because all that for what? For a bag? And then with the bag gone and Puff come home, what y'all gonna do now? Nothing.
Listen, I respect everybody, whatever their story may be, because is that side, and the truth.
Yep.
And all I hear is all sides, and I let them find the truth because I don't need to find the truth because it's not my story.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wish everybody well in that story.
Yep.
You know, I wish everybody well in that story. And hopefully by the sequel or part two or part three, maybe they can reconcile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I be praying for.
Maybe they can reconcile. Because I don't know. My thing is, it's a lot of stuff that I know about people that I grew up with, that I ran the streets with, and that. But I would never tell those type of stories because even though I no longer deal with them people, I wouldn't want to hurt them or damage them.
Yeah.
Long as you wasn't messing with no kids or no crazy shit like that or
Yeah.
whatever. Like if you was credit card frauding, scamming, whatever,
Mhm.
that's on you, brother. You know, I'm not going like, oh, that scamming ass nigga and this and that. I don't fuck with that
Mhm.
nigga no more because I'm not gonna do none of that. It's just yo,
Yeah.
which you know, me and homie, we outgrew one another. You know, me and homegirl, we outgrew one another. That's it. I'm not gonna get on here and give you a whole synopsis of what really happened, how it happened,
Mhm.
and I was tired of it. You be sounding like a battered woman, man.
Yeah. And really, it's like, yo, people got family out here. People got kids out here. You know, people got grandkids.
Yeah.
They ain't trying to hear that goofy shit, man. You know they got family out here, man. It just make you look. It make them look corny as men when you know you got children that's looking at you and you supposed to stand on your business.
My thing is, it's all about a moral check. If I
Hmm.
see somebody doing some foul stuff wrong, I'm gonna check them right there. This is why a
Yep.
lot of dudes don't want to hang out with me or take me on a tour or trips to work or whatever because
Hmm.
they know a lot of things they doing. I wouldn't co-sign it. I wouldn't let them do. I would say, yo,
Hmm.
give me my joint and go. I'm not with that sucker shit you doing. None of
Hmm.
that. I don't play them type of games. Whatever. And I'm gonna dismiss myself. But they
Hmm.
gonna know I don't fuck with you because of this. So if I
Hmm.
don't say nothing then, I'm not gonna wait to 5, 10, 15, 20 years to say something like, yo, you be messing with the little girls, or you mess with the white women,
Yeah.
or you was doing coke and dope. I'm not gonna do it.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you know right there. So when
Hmm.
you do say something, nigga, I already told you I don't fuck with drugs, I don't do none of that, my nigga.
Hmm.
You did that stupid ass goofy shit. So
Hmm.
whatever came your way, it came your way. Don't
Right.
add my name into it. Don't include me into it because I told you that's not what I do. That's not what I'm a part of. Whoop de woo.
Hmm.
But you can't come back and enjoy the festivities and have a great time. And then now when you no longer can have a great time, you mad and want to talk about it. Like, nah,
Yeah.
that is another way of snitching.
Yep. Yep.
Because snitches is what? One who involved in criminal activities.
Yep.
And when one get caught, he tell on the other.
Yep.
You wasn't part of the activities.
Yep.
If you shouldn't have never drunk the champagne with the Molly in it. If that wasn't you,
Yep.
you shouldn't have never been there to watch it.
Yep.
If that was you,
Yep.
you should have said, "Yo, I'm going to the other side. I'm not with
Yep.
none of that goofy shit
Yeah,
y'all niggas
that's what
doing."
I'm saying. Oh, because when dudes start talking, oh yeah, I was told to do this, and
Nah,
I was in the room when hammers was pulled out and the serial numbers were scratched off. So you
mm,
just agreed to conspiracy right there. Just by
exactly,
talking, you just said that you was around illegal firearms, and you ain't supposed to be around that.
exactly, and that's why none of these dudes were there for the trial because they wasn't credible.
Yep.
Because the defense would have definitely brought that up. How long you been a parole officer or correction officer, or
Hmm.
how long you been that? So that was what year? You know they start writing and shit.
Yep.
2000. Okay. So at that time, 50 Cent just finished a drug case that he was incarcerated for on Rikers Island and got caught with a firearm. And he also was murdered and shot up this entire. So do you agree that he was a felon since he was already locked up and he did time? Do you agree he was a felon? You can't
Hmm.
say, I don't know. He said he was locked up doing time. So
Uh-huh.
that means he was a felon, right? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So as a felon, is it all right for you to provide him with a legal firearm doing illegal matters and that is a felon?
Hmm.
No. Like you jamming yourself up.
Yep.
You jamming
Yep.
yourself up. So it's a
Yep.
lot of goofy shit that go on these social media things. And that's why I say you could tell the people who are really in the streets or really amongst the streets or a part of, they look at things totally different, and they don't want to be part of everybody headline. They don't want to be a part of everybody. What's that joint you put at the top of the screen on social media?
Oh, damn.
The
Notification.
the notification. You don't want to be a part of all that shit.
Yep.
When
Yep.
you survive those nasty streets, only thing you want to do is celebrate your life and be grateful and thankful.
Fact. Fact.
That's all you want to do. You don't want to
Fact.
talk about nobody hurting or bad about anybody, because they say every time you point a finger at somebody, it's four pointed back at you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So a lot of these guys, I just, like I said, God bless them. May peace be unto them. Buddha love them. Whatever they faithful, whatever it is, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully they get their money. Now, if you're a writer, you're an author, do your writing, get your author on.
Yeah.
But don't try to be a tough guy, a
Yeah.
writer, a bodyguard. Like you got to pick a profession, because it's like being a rapper and a gangster. You can't be both.
Can't be broke up.
And nobody was successful doing both.
Nope.
You're gonna die or go to jail,
That's
or you're
what
gonna
it
mess up
is.
your money because nobody want to deal with you because they don't know if you're gonna rob them or shoot them.
That's what it is. Cause like even when I look at the whole Gucci and Pooh Shiesty situation, all Gucci had to do, in my opinion, let that man out that contract. Cause it would have got crazy.
No, the thing is, you got to recoup your money.
Yeah.
If you know this man came out, he did a nice joint, he's doing well, this and that. You see what 50 did with the guy from Power.
Yeah.
He said he had the #1 album, this and that. People like the #1 album. Oh yeah. So they went started screaming this shit, getting this
Yep.
shit. And guess what? He got the money now. And then 50, he paid 50, and now he was out of it.
Yep.
So you can't just get 500,000 from me or 1,000,000 from me and then just leave me dry and high like that. Then go over to my app, Yo Gotti, and make and be playing in my face.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No,
That was
let's sit
crazy.
down and talk about this. Do this album. Let's recoup this money or whatever. I do 2-3 songs for you on your album, so I'm helping you. You know what I'm saying? Or who do you want on there? Whatever. So that's how you do business. You don't rob them or like that. That was corny.
That was crazy. That was crazy because I thought it was a rumor. And somebody told me and
Yeah,
they
they
said
told me
nah.
months ago too.
He was like nah, that they robbed him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, so he did that because he wanted to go with Yo Gotti. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But that goes to show, like I said before, with your leadership. His father from what I got, is a not good dude.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And your son gonna be a no good dude because you're
Fact.
gonna do all that. You got an ankle monitor and this and that. What you get out of proving that? What do you get out of that? How you think, as a person who had that reputation like Gucci and how you think that was gonna go well?
Yeah, yeah. That wasn't gonna go well. That wasn't
And
gonna
then
go well.
and then two, he had a off duty cop with him. Like, how
Yep.
you thought that was gonna go well?
Yeah, that wasn't gonna go well. That wasn't gonna go well.
Forcing him to sign a contract, that alone conspiracy charge right there is gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
Cause
then
that he
having
was under
firearms,
this, like you said, he was under the stress. He wasn't
yeah,
like he wanted to do it. They got
yeah,
hammers on him.
yeah. And see with that law, now whatever house that's in your name, your pop's name, or anybody, he can put a lien on them joints.
Yeah. And another one that I was hearing, they just said it the other day, the boy out the Bronx, Lil TJ, they
Yeah,
trying to take it federal now with that whole Offset case.
yeah, because it was inside a casino.
Yep, yep,
It
yep.
was inside a casino. I heard they snatched Offset up for questioning or whatever.
Yeah, And that's what I told people. I said, yo, y'all think this is over with. They went to Florida with that nigga shit. And they ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
play with you in Florida like they play with you in New York.
Yeah, they
That
not
Don
going.
Florio shit ain't gonna play in Florida. Cause
Florida don't play that.
they don't play that. And he thought, oh yeah, I'm out here in Florida, I could get crazy. Nah, you can't play that stadium ground. Cause now they got
Mm-mm.
videos saying you directed them to snatch him up. That's what they said when I watched the news. They said, oh, they had a video. I'm like, oh, so they got him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But like you said, these rappers now, they want to be the new street niggas.
And then two for what, $10,000
Ten
to
thousand
retain
dollars,
to retain a lawyer is going to be a little bit over that 10,000 just to retain them to fight a
Yep.
case inside of a casino like this. That's just to retain. And then to fight this case may cost you $1 million. Isn't
Yep.
the fuck the casino's going to sue you, and whoever may be around may fear for their life, may say I fell and hit my head on the floor. They may want
Mm-hmm.
to sue you. And the
Mm-hmm.
casino gonna sue you for all types of money that they felt lost that people left.
Yep. Yep.
So you may get $100 million lawsuit.
Yep. Yep.
Like people are stupid for $10,000. You supposed to like, yo, let that little dirty nigga keep that. He fucked up. His bitch left him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And you keep it pushing.
He was bugging. Like you crashed out over some 10 G's, and now you fuck around going catch a federal off of some 10 fucking G's. Pooh Shifty's a perfect example. He caught his case in Florida. It did 5 years. And he ain't even learned.
Yeah. Hey, we gotta stand out here to Florida. You come here for vacation, you leave on probation.
That's a fact.
Don't come out here playing around. Don't come out. You come here on vacation, you leave on probation.
That's a fact. I'll be trying to tell them.
Not come out
They
here with
think
that.
it's like New York. Where niggas
Nah.
can just do dumb shit and walk like
Oh
nothing.
nah, they're gonna hang you. And you from somewhere else, they're gonna hang you. Once they get that idea and they say from Memphis, Texas, New York, oh you get hung.
Hell yeah.
You get hung, and then don't have them dreads because here in Florida they don't care about nothing about religion. You get it
Hell
cut
yeah.
off because every time Kodak and all of them get locked up, they gotta cut their hair and send it home to their parents. So when they
Yep.
come home, they sew it back in.
Yep.
Like they
Yep.
don't care nothing about, oh, I'm a dread, I'm a Rastafarian. Oh well, not here in Florida, you gotta cut that off, buddy.
Yep.
They cut that joint right off.
Yep.
Send that joint the pat in the bag right to your family. Listen, he be home in 5 years. You want to keep this or you want to throw it away? What you want to do?
That's
Like,
a
look how many times they locked up Kodak. Like, and he's
yep.
big.
Yep.
Like, they ain't playing at him.
They don't play no
And he
games.
got a
That's
good and he got a good lawyer, Kodak.
yep.
You
They
know what I'm
they not
saying?
playing no games, Florida. And that's why I be trying to say, like, y'all better just go to Florida, get your money, and enjoy yourself and stay out of
And it's a
fucking dumb
beautiful
shit.
place. You see everybody here. Finesse 2 times here now.
Yep.
Fucking Charleston White live here now. Tank live here. Like everybody live here. Well, I
Yep.
live at Dwayne Wade used to live in this community. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot of good people that live here that come in for good time, relaxing. They not
Yep.
trying to. And guess what? We have rights to conceal and we have open carry. So you may see a dude walking past you with a chopper on,
Yep.
but we don't care.
Yep.
So, but you come with that fuck shit, you shooting in the casino. A person maybe just lost 500,000, and you coming with some $10,000 shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you know they're already looking at the interviews and videos.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he owe me $10,000. The fucking feds and the state is looking at,
Yeah.
really, y'all coming to our city for $10,000? You couldn't take that shit over to New York or take that shit to Atlanta.
Yep.
Y'all coming here with that? Okay, we're gonna make an
Yep.
example out of y'all. Johnny,
Hell yeah.
tell him keep running long.
Yep. Hey, they ain't listen to what Uncle Trump said, man. Uncle Trump said he ain't playing that dumb shit. Everybody getting it.
They like, wait a minute, y'all don't know this is a football state. So let me be the quarterback and keep running, keep running. I'll let you know when to stop. I'll let you know when to stop.
They lucky that Alligator Island ain't open up, because they ass is about to be up in that Alligator Island,
It's open, they closed the joint. It was open, they closed the joint. You don't want to be over there. They got all types of mosquitoes bigger than cats that'll stick you up there, boy.
Yeah,
Word up.
they ain't want
Word up.
that.
But yeah, man, our people, like I said, we gotta have these real conversations, man.
Yeah,
Salute Gangsta Lou, you know what I'm saying? What Gangsta Lou said, 'cause that's true. What he said, rest in peace to that brother, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He was fighting with a lot of demons and things like that.
of course.
And his way to escape was that leak, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
wet. You know, so as far as I know, I don't know what he smoked or what he do. I'm just going off
yeah,
What G. Lou said, because I
yeah,
don't know. I know the brother. You know, he was always cool with me and things of that nature. I didn't know what he smoked or what he do. So, but
yeah.
and what about the brother that killed in Brooklyn? You said his stepson.
Yeah, the stepson killed him.
Yeah.
So what I saw, they said that it was an issue with him smoking in the crib. The mother was pregnant, and he was sitting there smoking while the mother was pregnant. The son had an issue with that.
Oh, Sin was smoking.
Yeah, and the son had an issue with that. So when the son had an issue with that, somehow it caused a whole discrepancy, a whole argument. And I think must be the son must be had a firearm, or a firearm was in the house, and they saying he just killed the pops.
Damn.
Man, crazy.
Yeah, these stories is just that was sad. Like what happened, my man Tip Dog in Harlem, man. His son, biological son, stabbed him up. Like it's sad that we don't have a communication with our sons and
Yeah,
stepsons and daughters, that these type of situations are happening. These
yeah.
are the things that my son and Hassan
They
and
need to touch on, huh?
would be touched on, because this is really real stuff.
Yeah,
You got stepsons that's hurting because their father is not there. Then my mother bring this dude in here who I really don't care too much about. He's smoking and this and that. So it's a lot of hurt children.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? Broken men produce broken boys. Hurting
yep,
men produce broken boys.
yep. I just saw one. I don't know, it was St. Louis. The son killed his father out there. The father was like 16. I think the son was like 16, 15 years old. The father was a rapper. The son
Mm,
just shot him and killed him. So it's like you said, it's a problem with these sons and these fathers that they said, fuck it. We just go murder.
yeah.
It's something that gotta change in the frequency, that the sons and these stepsons and these sons, and they crash out like this on they fathers.
hmm
That,
I mean, and that's why we need to have these calls, not just on here, off there. Because you see, we've been in long as it only showed 12 people, because
yeah.
they stopping the algorithm of what's going on.
Yeah,
You have a lot of
but I'm
followers.
gonna put this. I'm gonna put this on the channel, and I'm gonna let
Uh-huh.
people see more of this, because they gotta see this.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We definitely going to have these conversations, like I told you, these rising conversations of different topics and different things going on, but it's just crazy. Like when I see certain things now on Instagram, it's a little thing that keep going like this,
Yeah.
because it's reading your page,
Yep.
and so it's not letting certain things get out into the algorithm for
Yep.
certain people to listen. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I got about 7,000 followers on here, and you got a whole lot of followers. There's no way that 12 people were sitting here,
Yep.
and we've been on here for about an hour, almost 2 hours and change.
Hell yeah.
So they don't want these conversations going on. We was talking some foolishness, some
Yeah.
ignorance. This is
Yep.
why we need our own applications, our own platforms,
Yep.
our own summits, and all those things of that nature.
Yep.
You know,
And that's what I'm saying. Because it's like it's time for like to change the vibration, the frequency, and these people, these ones that come from the learning tree, the Black Lives Matter, the Al Sharpton Learning Tree, they not gonna be the spokesman for our people. Our people tired.
Yeah.
They need new leadership.
Yeah.
And it's enough of these dudes that have been fronting and cosplaying as leadership, and they ain't giving no opportunities. These young boys wouldn't be crashing out here. Like I was watching the news with the 7-month-old baby that got killed in Brooklyn. Young boy, he
That's
crying
bananas.
saying, "Yo, I didn't know that
Yeah.
should have never even happened."
Yeah.
You know, but it's these dudes that say they so much leaders and they got all this stop the violence movements. They not pulling these kids in so they don't have to be in the street all day, all night, getting into mischief. They could be in
Yeah.
here helping out around the community, being mentored by these brothers.
Yeah. And they got this goofy ass mayor talking about paying $2 congestion fees for walking and this and that.
Yeah,
Like, like y'all supposed to veto and get him up out of there.
that's what I'm
Cause
saying, That's what I'm saying, Like
like
he
this
already
is
said he don't
sad
he pro his people. He ain't pro us. He don't fuck with us. You
at
understand what I'm
all.
saying? And it shows because they going at the black homeowners. The black
Yeah.
homeowners, he fucking them over. They like, yo, we in here, we living in Queens for all these years. You raising the taxes on us. What's
Yeah.
up with this? So it's like you said, it's like he need to get up out of here. The governor need to get up out of here. It just need a whole shake up. And I think
This
Trump
joint.
gonna be the one that's gonna shake it up,
Oh yeah, this joint is like death row. If you tired of them taxes, come out to Florida, because our governor getting rid of property taxes and all that shit. He
Uh,
getting rid of all that because why should you buy a home for 500,000 and continue to have to pay taxes every year on it when you already finished your mortgage and you don't have nothing to pay
fact,
no more?
fact,
Like, cause
fact.
you don't pay a goddamn $1,000 mortgage, you get to take $1 million home.
That's what I'm saying,
Stupid. Like, no, get out of here. If anything get broken in this joint, I got to fix it.
Yep,
So
yep.
we are coming from with taxes. So he getting rid of all that the taxing on the homes out here in Florida.
Yeah,
So
and that's what New York need to be on. But New York
yeah,
got old boy in there, and he the worst candidate for the lead of city. How y'all got somebody leading a city that he already telling y'all he for his he got his mother and father up. When I saw the townhouse his mother and father got, they got a 2.5 townhouse in Manhattan and a penthouse in Manhattan. And then they got a crib in Jersey. And then a crib out the country. So you ain't taxing no rich. You making sure your people get rich. That's
yeah,
what it's
that's
about.
all it is. And that's why all you have to do is say goofy shit like, "Oh, the bus is going to be free," and this and that. Goofy shit like that, and people gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Yo, I never thought New York would be this weak when I was there. I never thought we would ever get this weak. I thought we would always say strong, intelligent, with a grimy grit with us. Like
Mm-hmm.
I thought, but you gotta look at it. We don't have that type of music no more that can build that type of aggression. We just
Nope.
got the stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we don't have the Mobb Deeps no more. You know
Nope.
what I'm saying? Nas ain't put out nothing in a minute.
Yep.
Rakim chilling. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have those type of joints. Why? Because we start putting age limit. Oh, you 40 years old rapping, you old.
Yeah.
Like when rock and roll artists and singers can perform till they 80. Patti LaBelle still singing.
Come on.
Aerosmith and them guys are still performing. So you know our culture have a lot of I don't know, what's that word that I'm looking for? Contradictions
Yeah.
and it just got a lot of misled information, man.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy, It's just like we was talking about earlier. The Jay-Z nigga. Always he the gatekeeper of all this bullshit that's in the culture. He the one that's behind Lil Nas X. A lot of people don't even know that, He
hmm
behind Lil Nas X. He behind all this goofy shit. That's why we got
My
this goofy shit in our culture.
my thing is I don't have an issue with besides the demonic stuff. Lou, if you want to be, gay and all of that, that's your personal preference. I believe you should have a word or
Yeah.
whatever, perform your shit. But when there's no balance,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? When y'all not hiring Babyface to write songs for people no more, and y'all not hiring, and y'all not allowing artists like Phase One or the other dude from New Orleans, or some balance of conscious rap, some balance of boom bap rap to make a person dance and happy and have a good time. Not putting great house music out, not putting great gospel music out. There's no balance. Look at the gospel singers don't even want to do gospel no more because they're not making no
They
money.
want to be rappers. Hey, I saw
Yeah,
what?
that too.
I saw one gospel joint. They talking about we in the parking lot. They want to be
hmm
rappers. Talking about we in the parking lot. Like, come on, man.
hmm
It ain't. It like you said. It's so much of this demonic shit. It's so much of this energy they putting out there. This is why our people are so wop right now. This is why our
yeah.
people is relying on these fake leaders, these BLM leaders that really think that they doing something for the community and they ain't.
Yeah, the community is just even the program they teach and see those Rothschilds and Rockefellers and all of those guys. They did a great job of
Mm-hmm.
taking control of the education system and putting out what our curriculums or what our children should read or
Mm-hmm.
write or do and programming them. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I told my wife and other people, when you look at our great grandfathers and stuff, a lot of them didn't know how to read or write, but they own hundreds of acres of land, 50
Yep.
acres of land, and they
Yep.
built the houses on their land. They knew how to farm, they knew
Mm-hmm.
carpentry, they knew all of those trades, whether they
Mm-hmm.
knew how to read or write. Like a lot of these Mexicans here in Florida, they may not understand the English good, but guess what? If you tell them, yo, I want you to build this roof, this house, this and that,
They
this
gonna
is
get
how
a
I want it to
bag,
look, they gonna get that bag and be and
Yep.
your house is up.
Yep.
Your house is up less than the time you pay one of these funky
Mm-hmm.
contractors to rob you.
Yep.
So once we took the trade out to school and all that type of stuff, this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
Before we was teaching,
Dudes feel like you said, they feel like, oh, we got the unions. We ain't gotta do this. We ain't gotta do that. We ain't gotta do that. These Mexicans don't even got a union,
nope,
and they
not at
going in
all.
there, they working, and they catching them bags.
Yep, yep, yep. So these are the things that my son, if they start speaking about these things in these meetings in these places, they're gonna start whispering, we gotta get rid of this nigga because he think
Hell
he's so
yeah.
smart. And that's what it was with me. They was like, this dude, we don't know if he's on some Black Panther stuff. We don't know if he's on some pro Black Nation of Islam stuff because
Yep.
after he leave us, he go hang out on the corner with a bunch of gangsters, and then we see him over here with the Nation of Islam. Then we go over here and see him with some Bloods. Then we go over here and see him with the Latin Kings, and we see him over here teaching kids
Mm-hmm.
inside a classroom. So what is this guy? Who is
Mm-hmm.
this guy? Why has he got all of this power? Who is training him? Who is teaching him?
Yep.
But these guys here, like my son, wait a minute. This nigga don't got no funding. This nigga don't got no leadership. This nigga, all right, we're gonna use this nigga as a puppet.
Yeah.
Because if he don't do this, he ain't gonna be a rapper because nobody don't want no
Mm-hmm.
50-year-old rapper.
He did,
So
and you know what's crazy? He did. I call my song the Jay-Z of activism. When you look
and
at
that
it,
and that might be even a compliment.
yeah,
And that might even be compliment for him. He's just he's like a Al Sharpton. He's a poverty pimp.
yeah,
That's what he is. He's a
yeah,
poverty pimp.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? Because he utilized today's topic, the next situation, to be a accident chaser.
yep, yep.
That's what he is, an accident chaser. All of them groups and people in the Bronx and all of that that's going on.
It's so much
That
it's so much killing going on in his section of the Bronx
yeah.
that he ain't nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, because
What
they're not
the
playing with him coming over there with that fake phony stuff. You ain't
yeah,
get you ain't assist nobody through college. You ain't assist nobody with no jobs, housing,
nope.
take them to a therapist, a psychiatrist,
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And young people, they pain is crazy. This is why
Yep.
when it's time to get active, they get active because they
Yep.
got so much adrenaline and things built up. This is why the past 15 years I've been showing people on Facebook and stuff like that. Like, look, they snatching up 20 over in Johnson. They snatching
Mm-hmm.
30 up in Wagner. They snatching tribes of these young dudes up because if
Yep.
it's time to go down, these are the ones that's going to be ready.
Yep.
Dudes my age gonna be like, yo, I'm minding my business. I'm staying out the way.
Yep.
These are the
Yep.
ones that's ready. These are the young warriors.
Yep.
That's why I make it my business. Any city, any town I go to, I want to know where the young warriors.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk through the mall and see 20 of them. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. What's up, young kings? What y'all doing?
Yep.
What y'all doing out here, lords? You know, I'm gonna make them feel that they worthy. I'm
Yep.
probably the only person that was an adult to them or uncle or OG that spoke to them and said something. I see them at the park at the gas station. I'm messing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, homie, I see you. I see who the leader of this joint. And they go, oh, he the leader. Yeah, all y'all leaders, man, because y'all
Yep.
gotta help one another. Y'all gotta support one another. If he slip, you pick him up. You slip, you pick him up.
Fact.
All y'all put $1 together, y'all can get y'all a loaf of bread.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta stick together and support one another and pour into each other. Thank you, OG. We needed that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if they was about to rob the whole thing out here or about
Yep.
to do something. I just stopped them from putting that into them that they gods.
Yep.
They in control of their destiny and this and that. But if you don't do that, they don't believe in that. And this
Nope.
is why they say, yo, B, let's put in for this alcohol. Let's put in for this weed.
Mm-hmm.
Because they feel that's all that will offer them during this time of their pain. So,
Yep.
but that goofy, you know what? I supported my son, the thought of him wanting to be an activist when I left New York. Because I'm like, okay, yeah, I know
Mm-hmm.
my son, from the rapping, I know my son from being around. I don't know him like that to say that's my man or my dude. But I'm proud of somebody who come home from jail and they want to get their feet wet into this and start contributing and giving back. So
Mm-hmm.
I was supporting him. And then when I seen the decisions and the things he was making and the people he started siding with and the discussions and conversation, let me tell you something. When Trump do some fuck shit or whatever, I'm gonna let it be known. Like, come on, Uncle Trizzy. Like,
Fact.
come on. This gas,
Yeah.
Uncle Trizzy. Get the plan in motion. I
That's it.
know sometimes it got the rain, storm before
Yep.
or rain before the storm. Like, come on,
Yep.
man. Come on, man. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
speak on anything that I don't feel agree with, and if it's affecting me, I'm not gonna say, "Oh man, he can't do no good. He the best to slice bread." No, I would never put my faith into one person or anybody like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But do I support some things? Yeah, I support a lot of things Uncle Trizzy doing.
Yep.
But my son, he don't care what's going on. He gonna stick to the script,
Yep. Yep. He
and that
he
and that lets you know that he's programmed
yeah, he
because
programmed.
because
And Tamika running the show.
yeah.
He do
Yeah.
whatever she tell him to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
he ain't got his own mind as a man saying, you know what? Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Mm-hmm.
Tamika said jump, he gonna jump how high.
Because all he talks about is the problem. He's not solution orientated.
Nope.
He's not solution orientated. You can't have no big community event and want people. No, you got to deal with you with 20 kids first, with 30
Mm-hmm.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
So you can show that you made some progress with 20 or 30. How you gonna be able to transform and change 100? When you
Mm-hmm.
can't even transform and change 10 or 20. Get out of here, fool. You
Yep.
tell that to those, you tell them to that to them old people that's let me not say old. You tell that to them elderly people in
Mm-hmm.
in Sharpton joint.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, these niggas playing around, nephew. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the sky deck, baby. I'm in the sky deck, baby. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you tell that to them elderly people who don't know no better. The only thing they know is going on the street, either to walk past or what they see on television. Because the
Mm-hmm.
majority of them ain't even on YouTube or none of that.
Nope.
You know
Nope.
what I'm saying?
Nope.
But that guy really gives me an itch so bad because I really wanted him to do right by our people because there was not that many voices
Mm-hmm.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, when I left, everybody was fighting for grants and contracts.
Yep.
Like the Aisha Sekou broad, she's a fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
all of these people was fighting for grants and contracts. Me, anytime I do anything, yes, I am part of leadership, but I want to put these young people to lead. So under my leadership, you will see them leading.
Mm-hmm.
You will see them saying, yo, we want to do this, that. We want to do that. We want to do podcasts. We want to do this, that. Okay. Me as a leader, as the foundation of this platform, let me put you in the right direction of people who's doing it. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
your nephew, you think you could take like 5 of my young people and show them, content, this and that? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, Stub, can you speak to a couple of these kids and give them the raw graphic of the streets and when you started Sub-Zero and how it first started, first the whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
You give them a platform and choice. You know what I'm saying? I used to take 100 Bs to church. I used to take them to the mosque and give them a thing because you need discipline or some form of spirituality from one of them. Pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Or if not, get an understanding of something so you can have a foundation of some type of faith substance.
Mm-hmm.
We can go to the mosque, we can go to the church, and they'll tell you, yeah, he brought 100 in here.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
These guys ain't never do none of that.
Nah.
They big homies ain't never do none of that. And some of their fathers ain't never do none of that.
Yep.
Because I was really serious about saving these young people's lives. These dudes are not. They want to
Nope.
check. You know how much money I could have got if I'd have sold these niggas to a jail or institution or program?
Come on.
Programs was like, yeah,
And
Gotti.
you know what's so crazy? When you look at a lot of them gang programs that they got now, especially everywhere, the gun, like whatever program they got, all
Mm-hmm.
these dudes, what they don't talk about is you gotta say who the shooters on the block. They go to the block and tell them, listen, we don't care about y'all doing y'all hustling. We just want the little young shooters that's wilding out on the block. So you could get these tickets to go to these shows. You get these tickets to go to Barclays and sit up there in the skybox with the celebrities, go backstage. That's that. Come on, y'all not being real with your people.
Yeah,
Y'all not
yeah,
being real with y'all people.
yeah.
The bag compromise y'all so much that y'all willing to work with the law enforcement that y'all say y'all so much against to
Let
sell
me
out
tell
the
you
little
something.
youngins to
Let me tell
say
you something.
to get the tickets.
Let me tell you something. I don't got no problem with law enforcement. I teach all and train all my kids for the past 25 years.
Fact,
Go be a part of law enforcement. Go be part of EMS. Go be a part. Get you a degree with nursing.
fact.
Whether you are go become a paralegal. But for me, when it comes to working with children and law enforcement, the only thing I ever get from law enforcement is data. As far as
Facts.
you can't ask me no questions about who's who, what's happening, and events. I don't do none of that. Only thing I need from y'all is data. How many people in this area has been shot, stabbed, murdered, robbed from the ages of 13 to
Yep.
26? That's all I want is
So we
data.
could take these numbers down.
So we can take these numbers down so I can see as me as a developer of a community, I want to see how I can better assist this community. Okay, now let me go to Harlem Hospital, Presbyterian in St. Luke. Let me see if these numbers match your numbers.
Yep.
Okay, this how many people was rushed to Harlem Hospital for these past 4 years or 5 years. This how many people that was rushed to Presbyterian
Yep.
these past 4 or 5 years from this area.
Mm-hmm.
These people from St. Luke's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that I know what I need to do. Okay, now I know when I go speak to city council, I can request I need $2 million for the next 3 years because I
Yep.
need to hire about 15 people to work with me You know what I'm saying? And I need to hire about 15 young people at $17 an hour. You know, they can work for me 4 hours a day. And this is what I need them to do. In the process of me working 4 hours a day, I need a tutor to come in, you know what I'm saying? So some of them can get ready for their GEDs and things of that nature. So we can get them in some type of community college or something so they can get some credits or get them into a trade school. What trade schools you got? Most of my kids are from NYCHA. Okay, we're gonna get them into plumbing. We're gonna get them into masonry or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all already have the grant and money for that. Good. So I got 5 kids over here in Drew. I got 10 kids in St. Nick, another 15 over here in Lincoln. And not, like, these niggas don't know nothing about business. They don't know nothing about
Yep.
organizing community. And I know you niggas gonna hear what I'm saying and try to go steal it and try to go do it. Go ahead, no problem. Niggas done already stole a lot from me in the
Yep.
community development and educational field. It's okay. It's okay. Because you do it and it's successful, my job is done.
Fact.
My
And
job
that's
is
why I
done.
said, like the way the way you doing it, is how it's supposed to be done. The way these dudes doing it is they putting that propaganda. They're gonna get these shorties hurt. You can't be pushing. Oh yeah, we ain't fucking with the police. But then 1 minute you working with them to get these young boys locked up. Well, you could be preventing them from getting locked up and trying to slow down that data so it don't be no violence in the community. That they could get
Mm-hmm.
some opportunities, they can get a career and get the fuck out of that whole mind state where they could get
Mm-hmm.
something positive for themselves and have a future.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they not doing. Y'all want to be agents. Y'all don't want to be preventers of the community to get that
There
violence up
you
out the
go.
community.
There you go. And that's what those contracts and everything did. Because a lot of those contracts have those languages in it that they have to work with the police and provide this and provide that.
Yep.
Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all need me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all need the violence to be prevented because violence will never stop. But
Yep.
we can have some prevention because I am on the ground, boots on the ground with these young people in the
Mm-hmm.
schools, in the institutions, and this and that. But I don't have to provide anything from you. What you can provide for me is data.
Yep.
But far as me giving you type of information on what or who, no, because these young people confide in me into things because they no longer want to be out here or doing things. So I'm
Fact.
not telling you nothing. So if we cannot do anything that way, then I would just work with the hospitals.
Yep.
I would just work with the therapists or the
Yep.
psychiatrists. I don't
Yep.
want to work with y'all. How about
Yep.
that? And guess what? Under Freedom of Information Act or Freedom of Information of law, you still got to provide me with that data.
Fact.
So what we doing?
Fact. That's the
Oh, okay. We sorry, Mr. Gotti. Just come in. You want us to email it to you or what? Like, come on, man. Them these jerk dickhead niggas, they not doing none of that because they
yep.
don't care. All they care about is getting that money. They getting fly, getting their little chains
Yep.
and this and that, and
Yep.
getting on here acting like they
Getting to,
doing.
getting to go to the fights, getting to
Yeah,
go to the basketball games.
yeah.
Yeah.
And and that's why you be like, yo, start your podcast, yo. I be like, I can't, because some part of me got that other side, and I be want to tell a nigga, invite
Yeah.
him to the Frank stand, like, yo, y'all niggas is cowards, like, yo.
yeah.
But nah, because when I talk like that, then my young people and then
Yeah.
my old heads, they riled up. Yeah, yeah, homie. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We back. We got action. We got action. Nah, we don't got no action. We
Yeah.
don't got no action. I'm just venting. I'm just venting. We don't got no action because I want to smack such and such anyway. Nah, we don't
Yeah.
got to do that. We don't got to do none of that, man.
Yeah.
It's just I'm just venting. That's all it is. But that's how it is because our people are genuinely passionate people. That's why I
Yep.
love working with high risk and at risk youth. Homeboy who was a shooter, because I don't like to say he is a shooter. If you dealing with me, he was a shooter. He no longer shooting for no purpose because if he's going to shoot now, it's going to be for purpose.
Facts.
So I transform that mindset, but in the same token, stay dangerous.
Yep.
I'm not telling you to go out there and be no sucker and you done something 3 months ago and somebody bust your head and I be sick. Like,
Yeah.
nah, we're gonna gradually get you out this situation. If you got issues with somebody up the block, cross down, let me know who it is, and I'll see how I can make good with that or whatever with that situation. So you can
Right.
kind of be comfortable, but don't never forget what you did or done, because at
Yep.
the end of the day, revenge has no expiration date. So
Nope.
always stay dangerous and always stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
don't tell my dudes, oh no, you know God got you, you're protected, and somebody go bust his head.
Yep.
Nah, they be lying, man. Stop lying to these kids.
Yep.
It's too much of that. And
Yep.
I know some of these goofies be happy I'm not in New York no more because they don't have nobody to wrestle with or whatever, and they can
Mm-hmm.
just say what they want to say at the Nan, the Al Sharpton joints, at all of these fake black events and seminars and all of that. They can
Mm-hmm.
just say anything. That's why I was so happy that young boy went up there and got in their chest.
Yep.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
I was happy he did that because it's too much going on, man. It's too much of that going on, and then they not really handling the problem. Dudes is
Yeah,
fed up. These women is fed up. The whole community fed up. Like they
yeah.
want to see some sort of change. They tired of this senseless violence. They tired of not getting what is owed to them. And it's like, come on, y'all
Like
holding hands and getting fat while everybody's starving. Y'all running
like
around with Rolexes and diamond chains and mink coats, and everybody in the community they struggling trying to provide, and y'all ain't giving nothing.
like I told you before, I don't speak to him or I ain't gonna say don't fuck with him, but I don't speak to him or anything like that. I wasn't fucking with him and don't speak. It's Sonetta. Anytime I done anything for kids, Sonetta always supported it. Whether
Mm-hmm.
he gave me 100 DVDs, he gave me $200 with the 100 DVDs and
Mm-hmm.
said, give it out to the kids. You know what I'm saying? He always support the kids. I can say that for Sonetta. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Whether he have
Mm-hmm.
his ways, because a lot of people have their ways.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the kids and genuinely supporting the community, Sonetta supported. So I can
Mm-hmm.
salute that brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I can salute Sonetta because anytime I'm like, yo, I'm going to this college or university, he go 50 DVDs. Give him Black Wall Street. Give him Ida B. Wells. Give him Rosewood. Give him, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pack
Mm-hmm.
me up. So any games or giveaways, he like, matter of fact, he go $200. Get some gift certificates and get them out. Whatever. Complimentary
Mm-hmm.
of what was shit? It's on that shit. The House of what? What
House of
shit?
consciousness.
House of Consciousness, complimentary of the House of Consciousness. And that's what, So I can salute that brother Sonetta. You
Yeah.
know, we was together, I think it was Michael Jackson funeral or James Brown, one of them. He got that footage. I need that footage.
Mm-hmm.
Sonetta, I need that footage. But a lot of these guys be goofies. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
regardless of this thing, like the point I'm trying to make is, regardless whatever, Sonetta always had a good heart when it came to me doing anything with the kids. He always supported. Like
Yeah.
I said, anytime I did the meetings with the Nation, Islam, Wabian Nation, Zulu Nation, Gods of Earth at the Masonic Temple, Sonetta was right there. You know what I'm saying? He'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you he's right there. I brought all that together. They haven't done that since. People don't do that because they don't think that the situation is a us problem or we problem. I don't care what your set is or what your crew is or what your
Mm-hmm.
background or whatever. We have these same issues in our community. You
Yep.
walking down with your Zulu beads, I'm walking with my red beads. His when a child dies, that should affect all of us. When a
Yep.
woman dies or a woman is abused or elder, it affects all of us because we from the
Mm-hmm.
same pot of gumbo.
Right.
So what can we do to find a resolution and solution to protect the children, the babies, and the elders and the women?
Yep.
What could
Yep.
we do?
Yep. That's a
So
fact.
those are the things that's being brought. My son, yo, I want y'all to come out on such and such street. Nigga, you don't got no plan. Why a
Nope.
person gonna waste their day and come out there and you just talking on the microphone?
Mm-hmm.
You goofy ass
That's
nigga.
one thing, yo. Okay, we had this conversation, like you said, man. If you ain't got no plan, y'all can't be out here throwing them ideas out there. Like you was the
You ain't
main
got no
one
plan.
when that whole drop that flag thing. You was like, well, what they got? What type of plan or opportunity they got? If these brothers dropping their flags, they ain't coming with no opportunities.
and,
You have to.
and that's why, dudes saying they doing this, doing that. All right, that's cool. But what you gonna tell these young dudes when
It's
they out
it's
here
a
in these streets about
it's a
something
great
that's going on with their
concept.
homies?
It's a great concept. Look, I can say drop your flag. Look where I live at.
Yeah,
I don't got to worry about nobody shooting me. Everywhere I go through in my motherfucking building,
facts.
I gotta press a key. I gotta press that, and I gotta have a key to get in. You
Facts.
cannot get in here if you don't have a key.
Facts.
Every door you go through, you need a key.
Facts.
So I'm not worried about nobody running up in here or anything like that. There's
Facts.
cameras everywhere. And that. So me telling a young dude who live in a projects or a tenement with one light on in the building, the elevator hardly working till I drop his bag when he got an OG who's a dope fiend or a dust head, and if
Come
he
on.
don't give him $40 or $50, he talking about he motherfucking flatlining him or getting rid of him because
Come on.
he didn't go up north and stick something in his butt to bring to somebody.
Come on. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm telling you to drop your flag. The flag may be your only way of survival.
Facts.
It may be your only way of protection. So who are me to take that from you when I don't have nothing to give you or protect you?
Facts.
So
Facts.
me, I like the concept. I like the concept, but realistically, a lot of people can be hurt
Yep.
unless they have a safe haven and a safe space. So anytime I got a dude to no longer or pass in their flag to their big homie or whatever, we came to agreement like, yo, he ain't about none of this, man. For me, leave, shorty alone, this and that. If you y'all choose to speak, just make sure there's no animosity. He's not with that. Whatever was
Mm-hmm.
did or done in the dark, it will never come to the light on me. He's going to be working with me. If you want to come in and speak to me, my office is over here on 103rd, First Avenue, or I'm over here in Johnson. Come talk to me. Matter of fact, here my number right here. Meet with me this week, Friday or something. We're going to do some brunch at the little Spanish joint over there. And now I'm kicking it with the homie or they so-called big homie who only
Yeah.
25 years old. And he
Yep.
like, yo, is they still hiring over there? They not over there, but I got something for you up in the Bronx. Like, what you want to do, this and that. Well, I used to do maintenance. I used to do cleans. All right, so let me see about some maintenance with you. And if I can't do the maintenance, I got another program that I can put you in that I'm doing. It only can pay you like 150, but you be
Mm-hmm.
chilling with me. We got a studio in here to make some music in Johnson. We got a studio in here, blah blah blah. So he looking at, I can chill with the big homie.
Mm-hmm.
I can make $150 just chilling, not
Mm-hmm.
really doing too much, but learning stuff, going places, playing with the younger kids, feeding the homeless once in a while. And I got a free studio in here to
Facts.
practice on my raps. I had Charlie C in there with me
Facts.
when Charlie C was wilding. He'll tell
Facts.
you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? My young niggas, they can tell a story about me. Like they big homies is cokeheads, crackheads, dope fiends, wet, all that type of stuff. Like nah, parents used to give their kids to me,
Facts.
and they knew my uniform. They knew what I was a part of. We sending them to Gotti because they know their child gonna make it home at the end of the day or end of the night.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, but these dudes just be, and it's sad because it's the babies. It's the
Mm-hmm.
babies out here, and it's the babies out here feel they don't have no way to go. And like I said,
Yeah.
between the mental health and the substance abuse,
Yep.
those two together is a time bomb.
That is a ticket time ball up because they out
Is a
here crashing every day. I be
crashing.
watching the news. These little niggas getting younger and younger. It's
And
16, 17, 18, and they just crashing, and they giving them years, decades in prison. So
yo,
it's
let me
like
tell you
before
something.
you could get them not to crash, give them an opportunity somewhere, man. Y'all dudes got the bag. Spend the bag on these shorties so they don't
Because
have
they
to be out here.
scared. They scared because these dudes would twig out on them if you don't know what you're doing. Before, like I was with the Cure Violence joint. And I used to train dudes to come out with me. Okay, yeah, you did 5 years, this and that. But when we going over here with these young dudes, don't talk down to them. Don't talk to them crazy because
Mhm,
they just like how I was when I was young. They don't care
mhm.
about you old niggas talking none of that because they gonna show you what they're about and who they are. So don't go there, yo, let me tell you something, B. I did 5 years and 10 years. They gonna look like, so what? Like, what are you coming over here for? Nobody don't want to hear that shit. You blowing minds right now. I'm trying to get high, and you're blowing minds right now. So OG, whoever you are, stay over there. Don't come over here, or I'm gonna put you on fire.
Yep.
So I had to tell dudes, like, listen, these dudes is on all type of medication and drugs. Don't just talk to them crazy, because I'm not trying to get shot for you, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get shot, I'm gonna have a problem with you first before I even go try to reconcile or fix whatever situation with Shorty, because you brought that out of him. Shorty was on type of syrup, you know what I'm saying? Then he eating processed meat and sandwiches all day from the store. He don't eat no home cooked meals. And then he putting on condoms, and them condoms got all types of shit in the lubrication that's sterilizing his manhood. So when he smoked that shit, he may want to be homosexual 1 minute and a thug in the next. Like, you don't even know the chemical and biological effects that's going on with these young dudes. And you coming over here with that 5-year fucking jail shit and Attica shit. These young niggas don't care about no Clinton, none of that.
Nope.
They will, like he said, he will put you on fire. So I used to have to train them how to talk to these young dudes. Otherwise, you can't come with me over here.
Yep.
You can't come with me over here. So it's just a whole thing when you on a purpose of what your creator created you to do and orchestrated it and designed you to do, and then you got people who come in, you know what I'm saying, for the applause and not the cause. You know what I'm saying? And it can, like I said, a lot of places it left me frustrated, because places they used to be mad because the young boys or the young girls want to speak to me or talk to me and don't want to talk to them because they don't trust y'all. They know y'all working with the people. I remember, God bless the dead, it was a pastor named Pastor Reverend Williams. Reverend Williams. He used to walk around with the bulletproof vest and all that, and St. Nick, Lincoln, and all that shooting going on Twitter, and like around early mid 2008, 7, when they was robbing people for the belts and phones and all that. He was working with the precincts and all of that type of stuff. So this is what these dudes, they never lived this life. They don't understand any of that type of thing. So their way of perspective is totally different. They think, okay, we will have them locked up, we will have them mandated. That's gonna make them change. Goofy, that's gonna make them worse. He gonna really feel like nobody cares, because a person who's a reverend that he trusts to tell certain things to, he went back and told police and everybody else. So I had to fight against all that. I'm fighting against reverends, police, politicians. I say, you know what, Gotti, you got to know when to gracefully bail out, because this is not going to be a win for you, because they may try to knock you off. And I was feeling that type of way, because I'm like, this is not good, because they don't want nobody to correct these situations, because a lot of these investigators, they getting millions, not one person, but all of them together getting millions of dollars in overtimes investigating a case that they already know who did it.
They already know who did it. They already
know who did it. They still looking, talking about, we got leads. Let's talk to this one. Let's talk to that one. Oh, I think they spent us. So let's go over here and talk to this one, that one. And they and interviewing people. Oh, you said Tyrone or Jenkins did it. And then they going to see Tyrone's and Jenkins where Billy Ray said you did it. And they going back to Billy Ray. So they done spent 4 years on an investigation, making all this money when they know who did it, because the camera was sitting right there.
Facts.
So I'm like, if I'm me going out to invest a situation, if I'm going to be a mediator, I need to know who's who, what's what, who the players in the game. So I'm looking like, this person got murder right here. It's a camera right here. There's one over there by the store, one right. And y'all niggas don't know who did it? Really? And this shit been going on for 3 years? So that lets me know that it was some things over my head. And I knew that this was a political thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kids being murdered right around the corner from Al Sharpton Network, right up the block. And you niggas you're not out here, you're not fixing that, changing that. When I step inside your building, the person at the desk is like 70 years old.
Yeah.
The person in the front is like 70 years old. Oh, so this
Mhm.
is an old We Shall Overcome joint.
Yep. Yep.
Where the young people at?
Yep. Ain't no young people.
You try to bring the daughter in to bring the young people in. There's 7 of them in there.
Yep.
And they like from your family or something.
Yep. And all of them ain't connecting with the youth because they ain't really out there in the trenches walking them streets.
And if they do, hold on, let me bend that view. And if they do got 20 kids in there, these is good kids. These kids come
Yep.
from good homes. They never had any interaction or contact with police. These
Yep.
kids are A students. So you got 30 kids inside this Action Network team program or whatever, but none of these kids never seen a ticket from a law enforcement agency. They
Yep.
never seen, they never been pulled over with their family, with the
Mm-mm.
police, none of that. So you got
Nope.
30 kids in there acting like they at risk or high risk kids when they not.
Nope.
So
Mm-hmm.
when I start seeing all the buffoonery, and I'm like, I'm putting myself on the line talking to young dudes who high off of off them little tabs and other things and this
Mm-hmm.
and that, and I'm speaking to a kid who got a 45 on his waist, ready to run up the block and
Mm-hmm.
murder somebody, and I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
him down from it and away from it.
Yep.
Nah, OG, I really don't want to hear that shit, OG. Like, come on, man, just think about it for me, man. Like,
Yeah.
really, man. You see how
Yeah.
I'm taking my time to talk to you right now? It
Mm-hmm.
already resolved the situation before you even pulled it out, before you started walking, before you let the shots on start running. Look at
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I said, don't you know it's dudes that's doing life in prison for something that happened in 2 seconds? Now it's
Yep.
costing them 30. That 2 seconds is costing them 30 seconds, 30 years of their life. Just that two
Back.
seconds. If they
Back.
only had somebody like me standing in front of them talking to them.
Back.
Oh, you right, OG. You right, OG, man. You right, OG, man. Yo, man, I'm sorry, but sometimes, I just be getting like that, yo. Man, come on, man. Give me a hug, man, and get this gun out of here, man, before you get both of us locked up. And they go
Yep.
on.
Yep.
And then like,
Yep.
yo, I'm glad you talked to me, OG. Guess what? I got a call, man. Oh, they want me to come downtown. I'm doing being a doorman. I'm opening doors for rich people. Thank you, OGB. I almost threw it away because of you. Like, that's the stories that make me keep going on and doing the things that I do.
Yep.
Even though I be mad or upset at these fake niggas when I know that I talked to a dude who was just about to air everything out.
Yeah.
And I had that chance to have a 2 minute conversation and stopped it, and now his life transformed to something else. And a lot of these kids I'm talking to now got fathers to 2 kids and 3 kids and doing the right thing. And some of them
Mm-hmm.
maybe not doing too much of the right thing, but they still on the path that it can change.
It could change. Yeah. Yeah.
Their life ain't thrown away somewhere or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So, but that's why I can't deal with none of those guys and things of that because their heart is not there.
Nope.
And anybody heart is not there like that, I can't deal with because that means they can be sold. All that
Yeah.
my soul is not to be brought and all that goofy shit. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is, nigga. Because all these young people dying and going to hell in jail. You throwing away sneakers down the incinerator. Don't you know how many kids you could have gave those sneakers to?
That's what I'm saying. All them sneakers he threw down the incinerator, he could have gave that to mad kids that don't have sneakers.
That don't have any type of sneakers or anywhere and you sat down with them. If you had 20, 30, 40 pair of sneakers, you could have got 40 kids there and had a conversation and discussion with them
Mm-hmm.
about what they want to do in life and where they want to be. And all them niggas like Charlemagne and all, and you can assisted those 20 kids and became a
Mm-hmm.
big brother to all of those kids.
Yep.
So when it's a show, you could have had 20 tickets for them kids and said, listen, do y'all
Mm-hmm.
got any jobs in the box office for at least 3 of these kids? Do you
Fact.
got any joint at Hot 97 or whatever the fucking
Power
shows,
105.
Power 105 for these kids.
Yeah, get them an internship. Let
Or
them
yeah,
intern me.
there you go. Or do you have an intern, this and that?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a couple of kids who got their GED. I got some kids who got their high school diploma, and I got some kids who's still in school right now, struggling a little bit. So I need a tutor.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, these niggas, they don't care. They mind is not even thinking about it. These niggas is trying to get in the Roc Nation party that they don't even have no
Yeah,
more.
they want to get next to Hov. Every time you
Yeah,
look, these niggas want to get next to Jay-Z. Oh, yeah, I'm next to Jay-Z. I'm living that life. Like, cornball shit.
you know, that's why I'm happy to see, people like Wallow. I like Wallow. Some things I be a little goofy, but
Yeah,
that's Wallow. That's
yeah,
Wallow. Some
yeah,
things be a little goofy, strange, but that's Wallow. So,
yeah.
but I do like because I seen his progress. I seen when he first got home and was
Mm-hmm.
doing his little freedom dance. Like
Yep,
I said, I fucks with him. I like Charleston White.
yep.
Everybody, some people may not agree with some things I say or do or what. That doesn't mean that we can't sit at the table and come to some type of
Yeah,
resolution because I
yeah.
don't, agree with certain things, maybe Wallow
And one
or
thing I like about
Charleston White.
Charleston White, is that he really about them kids. He really
Hmm.
about that community.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no play with him. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that he reached out to Hassan to come down there and help him out with the kids, Hassan had cold feet.
Yeah, he
He,
didn't know what to do.
he you know what to do. And I'm like, that would have been a good for him because it'll took people would have took all that goofy shit and would have said, you know what? He out here helping the youth. He out here
Hmm.
with Charleston White doing something for the babies. Charleston White showed I can do this goofy shit, but I can get money and get these programs for these youth and help out these babies.
Yeah, because that's a character. When he was doing it before with the dreads, bow tie, people didn't really pay no mind, but people pay mind to the character now. And
Yep.
people love the character, they hate the character. At the end of the day, you paying attention to the character. So long as
Mhm.
you pay attention to the character, that brings in funding from him. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that
Mhm.
funding, he can help and assist a lot of people. When he go in the daytime, he assisting the kids. At
Mhm.
nighttime, he assisting the strippers.
Mhm.
Those are
Mhm.
two things that a man want to do. They want to help women, single women or beautiful women, and they
Yep.
want to take care of their children or
Fact.
take care of children.
Fact.
So I fucks with Hassan. I fucks with Charleston
Charleston.
White and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, I told him we gonna get up and do something. I said I don't know what yet, but we gonna get up and do something together. And I want to one day sit down with Wallow and do something with Wallow.
Yeah, yeah. Cause Wallow and Charleston White, in my opinion, they really care about them babies,
Yeah,
and them is more people that need that people need to be listening to. Stop with these goofy niggas, cause
yeah,
they ain't got nothing for the youth. They ain't trying to sit at the table and see what they could do with these babies. These
yeah,
niggas want to fatten their pockets. They want to be in goofy ass beefs. They want to talk about these rappers and they love life and getting in the goofy ass nigga shit. When
yeah,
it's out here, you got young boys dying, ain't even making it to the age of 21. They not
yeah,
even seeing 21 out here.
yeah,
They dying before they even turn 18.
yeah,
That's a problem. And everybody just out here just saying, oh, this and that and this and that. But y'all could have been the male influences in the community that could have been said, you know what, let me take some of these shorties out of town for a bit on the summertime and let's take them out of town and take them somewhere like a great adventure. Or we could take
yeah,
them to DC and let them see the Washington Monument. Let's take them out of town so they don't have to be in their environment. That's what the OGs used to do, big
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's what the OGs, when the OGs, like people talk about Rich and talk about all these OGs, Poe and all of them, they was taking the young boys off the streets and give them on them bus
yeah.
rides. D Ferg and all of them, man.
Berg, Poe, LA. We always every summer with LA with Mr. Goat and Miss Ann and David. They made sure we went to Rod Plainland and Dorley Park every summer. every summer.
Mm-hmm.
Not Rich, Poe, Deeper, always made
Mm-hmm.
sure we went to Ride Playland, Great Adventures, Beer Mountain. We always had something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These individuals, they don't do that for the community. It takes nothing.
Yeah.
You get your bus for 2,500. You get some food on there,
Mm-hmm.
and pack 50 people, 48, however many they hold, and y'all go somewhere. Take these babies somewhere. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's what I want to do.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
With my
Like they
podcast
always
and
be
things
on
like
these
that.
platforms, talk about we like this one, we like that one. Y'all love to talk about street legends, but y'all don't talk about what they did for the community as a whole, sponsoring these basketball tournaments and these bus rides. Talk about that. Don't talk
Yeah.
about the glamour rides of the money and the cars and the women. Talk about what they did for the youth
hmm
so they don't have to be like them.
hmm My cousin told me his pops took the whole block to damn Hawaii. I'm like, wow, at 16. I'm like, it's Cisco the kid. I'm like, damn, cuz was doing it like that. He like
Yeah,
he took the whole fucking block to Hawaii. I'm like, wow, that certain stuff like that's what even though I took children to a lot of places and this and that, but that's what I want to do, like not a one-time thing. I want that to be like an annual thing,
yeah,
to a lot of these kids and stuff like that, so they can provide an opportunity of getting out of
yeah,
their community and seeing other things.
yeah. Cause it'll change their mind frame and it'll change their mind state to look. It's
And,
something bigger out there.
and
When you
give them
still in the
some
hood every summer and you ain't got shit to do, you gonna get in some bullshit.
and give them something to look forward to.
Yeah,
Give them something to look forward to. You know. But yo, nephew, chop it up, man.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate this.
saying? Yeah, to chop this video up, send me some, whatever.
I
This,
got you.
yeah, but we definitely gotta have more conversation. Get some other topics because stuff like this I gotta refresh because I like to laugh and have a good time, but
Yeah,
it's seriousness at stake, man. And there's too many fraudulent visas and false profits. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And it's time for our community to start flourishing because we about to really go into a change of
yeah,
digital. A lot of things from the past is going to be gone,
yeah,
erased. And if we, the conscious mindset or the mindset that know better, if we don't um if we don't talk about these things and document these things, it's going to be a lost situation
fact,
in our history and in our culture.
fact, fact.
All right. But
That's
yeah, it's time for me to go take care of a little business. I gotta take me a little 15-minute break.
all right,
'Cause took a lot of energy out of me, man.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
had to get you on here, Unc, man, because I know you be vetting, man, and I be like, yo, Unc be vetting, and he gotta let them know, man, because at the end of the day, these are the dudes that everybody think is the culture, but they really bad for the culture.
Yeah, because people mad at everything. Salute ain't salute for what he said
Yeah.
because it was nothing but the truth. And who don't like it, then they need to look in the mirror at themselves. I remember
Mm-hmm.
one time before I go, this young boy was wild, and then you know how they do your eulogy and all that. The pastor like, what you want
Yeah.
me to say? The
Mm-hmm.
dude was going around shooting everybody, this and that. What can I say about his life?
Yep.
Only thing I can say that, we can repent to God and in the afterlife, you know, that we can make some changes or our family or friends. Like, what you want me to get up here and lie about, say he was a good guy, beyond the gun, beyond, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So we got to be honest.
Yep.
We got to be honest and stop glorifying foolishness,
That's a
you
fact, Unc.
know?
That's a
And
fact.
once we do that, we can start changing our community, and our community can be, you know, what it's supposed to be.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
It
fact,
can
Unc.
be it can be what it's supposed to be and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, I'm so grateful and
Mm-hmm.
thankful. A lot of stuff that I've been through and going through and not broken and not bitter. You know, it's just happy. I remember I was on the cruise and this young girl told me, she said, when I get your age, I want to be smiling and happy like you. I'm like, I just can't stop. You know, look,
Word up.
I don't even need keys when I come into the penthouse, baby. You know what I'm saying? I just put the number in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Show you that little love, honey. Penthouse, high ceiling.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, see, like whatever it is, man, I want to be like you and just smiling and stuff like that.
Fact.
Just smiling. Go put my shade up, man. You know,
Yeah.
high ceiling, penthouse shit. You know, little minimum, sexy flaws. You know.
Yup.
You know. You know. But God is great, man.
Yup.
You know.
Yup. That's
Word up,
a
but
fact,
yeah,
huh?
Neff, chop this joint up, man.
All right,
And let's get it, man. Let me know the next topic or whatever. I'm with you.
I got you,
All right, man.
All right.